Please remember to switch on your cameras as you come into the room.
ऑडियो ऑन है, वीडियो सुन रहे हो?
वीडियो मेरी बंद है कि उनकी बंद है?
आपकी
मतलब मुझे जरूरत है खोलने की कि मुझे दिखता रहेगा?
नहीं, आप उनको दिखो तो
Please remember to switch on your cameras as you come into the room.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, it's a good morning. Good guess.
Good morning.
आज तो राघवेंद्र भी आए हैं. ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे ही दिख जाए हैं.
Hello, sir. बेटा एयरपॉड्स कैसे लगाएंगे? एयरपॉड्स
Vishaka, maybe you can admit iPad 3 and then see who it is and then correspond with them. It's 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. On May. Let's begin. Let's start with a prayer. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaadi Sevitam Kapittajambhu Phalasara Bhakshitam Omasutam Shoka Vinashakaranam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam Chadananam Kumkuma Raktavarnam Mahamatim Divyamayura Vahanam Rudrasya Sunam Surasainyanatham Guham Sadaham Sharanam Prabhati Ya Kundendu Tusharahara Ya Shubhravastra Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahmachada Shankara Prabhitibir Devai Sada Puchida Samam Padu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jadhyapaha Om Namah Shivaya Guruve Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaye Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambage Gauri Narayani Namostude Narayani Namostude Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviram Karavavahai Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vitvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Good morning to all my freedom people. Wonderful to have you here this morning. Welcome to everybody. My name is Arun, and I'm going to be your host for the next 3.5 hours. And since that's approximately the length of any entertaining Amir Khan movie, I'll have to do an equally good job of keeping you entertained for the next 3.5 hours. Let me try. You have to think whether the cup is half full or half empty. Between 2004 and 2007, even though I spent 20 years in marketing before that, I tried to market yoga and I failed miserably. None of you turned up. Nobody was interested. Then one day, maybe I was sleeping and I got up, or I was sitting meditating under a tree. I don't know when, but I said, what's going on? Why am I being so dumb? Let me talk to you in your language. So I removed the word yoga totally. And I put weight loss there. Come for weight loss. Suddenly there were queues outside my yoga center. People were running inside, outside. Where is it? How can I lose weight? Wait. I didn't have to wait anymore. Now people were waiting and I was not waiting anymore. I launched my freedom seminar in 2015 and nearly 4.5 years have passed in the same dumbness. Freedom, nobody was interested. Then I said freedom from weight. Suddenly now 50 people have emerged from God only knows where. I'm meeting all my old friends again. Raghavendra is sitting there suddenly. And then I can see all my old mates from my yoga centers and classes. Suddenly they have emerged again. Got this brilliant idea, I think, when I was having a bath. Why don't I call my freedom seminar Freedom from Weight Seminar? By the way, the content of all the classes are the same. I teach yoga only. Since 2004, I've been teaching yoga only, but only the name has changed. मतलब कवर मैंने बदल दिया, अंदर सारा सामान वही है. All my ex-teachers have also suddenly emerged to say, अच्छा ये weight loss, हाँ ये मेरे काम आएगा. चलो यहाँ जाके बैठ जाते हैं और उनके साथ. सामान में वही बेच रहा हूँ अंदर, मतलब पैकेट के अंदर वही सामान है, बाहर का पैकेजिंग बदल दिया. मैंने कहा weight loss. Next will be blood pressure. उसके बाद डायबिटीज, उसके बाद इन लॉस, नहीं सॉरी इन लॉस करना, इन लॉस नहीं करना, इन लॉस तो ठीक है, इन लॉस आउट लॉस. I'm telling you, I have to be entertaining more than Amir Khan for you to be here for 3.5 hours on a Sunday. You know, the cup could be half full or half empty. It's quite a difficult and unhappy situation for the whole world right now. But considering how human beings have been innovative and how we have learned to deal with things and situations, it's amazing that we can all meet this morning in this kind of a format. Many of you are meeting me for the first time. I'm meeting you for the first time. Many of you have met me thousands of times. But I wouldn't have had an opportunity like this if I was teaching a freedom seminar in the center in South City 1. The thing is that give me 1 second, please. The thing is that an online format like this has made it possible for so many of you to connect with me this morning and for me to connect with you. I take my job as a teacher very seriously, as you do your work in your life. And it's a blessing in disguise that I'm able to reach so many of you from different parts of India and also different parts of the world this morning. This would not have been possible 2 months ago. So very happy to meet all of you. Thank you for joining this program. I didn't expect this overwhelming response. And I'm also expecting a very weak and nominal response to the weekend weight loss program that I'm starting this weekend, coming weekend. I'm sure that none of you will be there, but anyway, I just thought I'll just slip it in very silently and quietly that we're going to start a weekend weight loss program coming Saturday. Maybe good news, huh? I don't know. I mean, maybe something that you can interest you now for the rest of the seminar, right? Keep you interested, hooked in. If you pick up the salient points today, then you will be 1 week ahead of the rest of the pack. By the time you hit the weekend weight loss program at 6:30 in the morning next Saturday. So Pawan ji, good news है, weight loss program शुरू कर रहे हैं अगले weekend से. Saturday, Sunday से अब कोई छुट्टी नहीं है. बाकी 5 दिन आपको मेहनत करना है और Saturday, Sunday हमारे साथ यहाँ जुड़ना है ऑनलाइन. मैं बस आराम से कुर्सी पे बैठा रहूंगा, पीछे बिस्तर है, जब नींद आएगी तो मैं लेट भी जाऊंगा. And I'll keep directing you from here. Director, actor, Arun. कहानी कहाँ से शुरू करना है? Where would you like me to start the story? So many of you are invisible. Please put on your cameras. Amber Kedia, nice name. Devika. Sonal, how are you? How are the babies? पीछे दिख रही हैं. Shweta, very good. Sheshu, Sumit, who are all of you? iPad 3, can you identify yourself? You know, in the Zoom meetings, you have to name yourself as your parents named you, okay? You cannot be called iPad 3. Your parents will be freaking out. iPad 3, please identify yourself. Viraj, Komal Agarwal, please show your face. Sheshu, Amber KD, I can see you now a little bit. Light आपके चेहरे पे आए तो मेरी तरह तो बहुत खुशी होगी, हैं? बहुत बढ़िया.
Komal is my daughter-in-law, sir.
फिर आ गया है इन-लॉ, हैं? क्या डॉटर इन-लॉ क्या है? ये इन-लॉ की बात अभी अगले सेमिनार में करेंगे. नो इन-लॉज हियर. मैंने अभी बोला ना 2 मिनट पहले. इन-लॉ के लिए अलग मीटिंग होगा, अलग सेमिनार. उसके भी 350 रुपए लगेंगे. Okay, good. So, Pritinder, will you please put on your camera? Pritinder. अरविंद जी, बाकी लोग कहाँ हैं घर के? हाँ, कैसे हैं? ठीक हैं? Vishakha Milind is waiting. Do we know who he is? And then Pritinder, please put on your cameras so that we can see you. Kirti, Komal, Viraj, Sumit, iPad 3. iPad 3, please identify yourself, otherwise I'd like to ask you to wait. Yeah, got it, Komal, no problem. Yudhima, can you just check on iPad 3, please? Okay. So, all of you are here, I'm assuming because you want some freedom from your weight, or you want some freedom from people who are heavyweight in your life. Or the third category could be that you just had some time on Sunday morning to sit here. But any reason that you're here is a good reason. And if you participate, you'll get a lot of value. So let me hear from you, one or two of you, why you're here. The way to do it is that there is a little button on your phone or on your screen, on your device screen. You can raise your hand and ask a question or tell me why you're here. And we'll get our conversation started with that. Sapna, where's your brother? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so who would like to say something or ask a question? Or why are you here? You have to raise your hand using technology, okay? Anyone, why are you here? I'm assuming that you're not here. Okay, Shekhawat is here because he is sick of his belly fat. Got it. Yes, Deepshika, you have to press that button on the screen to raise your hand. There's a technological button.
Okay, I can't.
I just said it, you see. I always get the sinking feeling when I'm talking to my fellow countrymen, whether I am deaf
This reaction.
or people are deaf, or is it the language? Should I speak in Hindi? मैं अगर हिंदी में बात करूँगा तो क्या होगा? All the Hyderabadis will say, I can't understand what you're saying. चलो दीपिका बात कर, अरे बात करो, go on, say something.
Actually, I just want to attend this seminar because I want to take it for all my life, so I can be fit and following this yoga and this weight loss program, so I won't have any problem later on also.
Okay. Great, thank you for sharing, Deepshika. Anybody else would like to say why you're here? Sheshu, yeah, go on, Sheshu.
Can I speak?
1 second, please. Let me come to you. 1 second. Yeah, Sheshu, go on. Why are you here?
Sir, I'm here because I was into a depression for 2 to 3 years, wherein I got thyroid, and this because of which I put on a lot of weight. So I just
You
want to
got
reduce.
thyroid, you said, Shishu?
Yes.
Oh, I got thyroid too. Congratulations. We've got, both of us have got thyroid. Guess
Yeah.
what?
The
53
reason,
other people in this room have got thyroid. We're all the same.
and because of which even I got migraine and everything. So I just want to reduce my weight because of
No,
this.
remove the thyroid.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your weight?
Currently I'm 80.
80. Wonderful. Great. You're in the right
And
place.
just recently, I'm basically from Hyderabad. I just came to Delhi here, and sir, I'm so honored to, participate in your programs. And I've just recently joined. I heard this is my almost third session.
Okay.
So with you, so it's my really pleasure to be here and learn something. And I want to just reduce my weight and gain some confidence. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
Very good,
that's
Sheshu.
your help.
Welcome. You're already honored. Huh? That's not bad. I have a big job on my hands. Good. Arvind Kocher, go on, please.
So I have joined. I was motivated by my wife Ruchira, who has done your weight loss program for many weeks. In fact, she joined the second time also. So I am here to reduce weight and learn the healthy style. So sometimes
Okay.
you know what is a healthy style, but till the time you hear from Arun, you don't know what is a healthy style. So I'm here to learn what is a healthy style and how do I reduce my weight. I did your pranayam class and I'm continuing the practice, and it has really helped me.
Very good, Arvind. What's your weight currently?
My weight is 101 kg right now. I'm
Very good.
180.
Brilliant. Wonderful. Many people in the room are saying, my God, मेरा तो इतना वजन नहीं है. Thank God मेरी हालत ये नहीं है. Arvind, you're motivating people already by your presence in the room. Good. 101 kilos. Wow, that's amazing. Brilliant. Deepmala is here because she wants to regain her motivation to remain fit. Devika wants to adopt a healthy way of life. I'm not sure whether she's telling the truth. Ashish Gupta wants to lose weight and have a healthy lifestyle. My lifestyle is resulting in weight gain in spite of all my efforts. And Piyush says, I want to be fit and healthy. Alok is saying, it's time I get inspired again to lose all my belly fat. And Arvind says, I want to reduce my weight. That's fine. And Sapna says, she wants to know where she's going wrong. Okay, great. So we have some place to begin our conversation this morning. So for those of you who haven't met me before, my name is Arun, and I'm the director of the Sivananda Center in Gurgaon. We started our yoga program in 2004, and we've taught maybe 50,000 people in Gurgaon since the last 16 years. One of the things that came to my mind while I was teaching yoga to people every day is that people are becoming more and more overweight, and the weight is now beginning to cause a concern to people, not only because of the weight, but related problems. And I had sent you something to read as homework. About the related diseases that people could have, you could have. I'm quite amazed when people talk to me and they say they have knee pain and what kind of exercises they should do to remove knee pain. Some people say, I have arthritis, and can you help me understand which asana, which pranayama to practice so that I can get some relief from arthritis. And some people say, I have a heart problem. Can you tell me what I should do to keep my blood pressure a little low? What should I do? And I'm surprised when people say, okay, I have a back issue, I have back pain. And then just like Arvind or like Shishu, we are not looking at what is the cause of the problem. We are only looking at the result. We are only looking at the doctor says, okay, you take these medicines and come back after 1 year and we will have your knee replaced. You know, this is what the doctor is saying to you, and this is what you're understanding, that, okay, my knees are not okay. I'm 53 years old. I need knee replacement. How can you have a knee replacement at the age of 53? I cannot understand this. This is a very strange situation we are finding ourselves in. How can you have heart surgery and have a pacemaker in your heart by the time you're 57 years old? I'm 57. You know, I feel worried that, you know, people around me and people much younger than me, 15, 20, 25 years younger than me, are going through very serious medical conditions. And the Freedom Seminar is about how to get relief from pain and recover from illness once and for all. And today's Freedom Seminar is actually a subset of the seminar that we launched in 2015. So it's for the first time that I'm not dealing with the generic topic of health. I'm talking about one specific thing today, which is weight. Many of you, all of you, can get rid of current illnesses and future illnesses if you just manage your weight. You would have read in the 2 testimonials which I had marked to you on the WhatsApp group for you to read. One of them is Renu Gulati and the other is GPS Gill. GPS Gill came into the weight loss program, the one that we're going to do from next week onwards. He came into the weight loss program with excess weight. That's all he said. I did not know that he had any other medical condition. But on the last weekend, the last class, he said he won't be coming. And he sent me this SMS, not WhatsApp. He sent me a text message and I forwarded that to you. He came to a program a long time ago, 2 to 3 years ago. And this is what he wrote. He said that his BMI was not okay. He had cholesterol and he had kidney stones and he had hepatitis and he had a fatty liver. All of this got reversed. All of it got reversed in just 4 weeks' time. That was his message. In just 4 weeks' time, he recovered from everything. And this is not a personal statement. He had been grounded from flying. He is an Air India pilot, and he had been grounded from flying because of his poor medical report. And then he went back to the medical test during the weight loss program. He lost 8 kilos, is it? From 86, he came down to 78 in the program itself. In the weight loss program, he lost 8 kilos. And he reversed his medical condition and he went for his medical test and he was cleared by the Air India medical team and he went back to flying to Mumbai. This happened all during 1 month, just 1 month. He came to the program and 1 month later, he was medically fit to fly an airliner again. Is that good news? Is that good news? 1 month? For all those of you who are seeking quick results, 1 month. So in 2006, after 2 years of teaching yoga, maybe 2006 towards the end, I started my first weight loss program with yoga because people were getting very concerned about this whole idea of weight. And it's been one of the most successful journeys that we've had in the yoga center, the weight loss program. People lose weight consistently with the practice of yoga. And there are two pieces of good news. One is there is no extreme dieting at all in the program. And second, there is no extreme exercise. There are two things that people are extremely concerned about. How much exercise, how much time do we need to exercise to lose weight? You know, if it was easy, then we would have done it. लेकिन ना आपके पास 2 घंटे का टाइम है ना मेरे पास 2 घंटे का टाइम है. It's amazing that पवन जी, आप वेट लॉस के प्रोग्राम में फ्रीडम के वेट के चाहिए, आप खाए जा रहे हैं सबके सामने बैठ करके हैं? Can you imagine what my praja is doing? I suddenly spotlighted him. अभी ब्रेक लेंगे हम लोग. We will take a break. So how did we get to be 101 kilos? What happened? How did we get to be 80 kilos? Arvind, where do you stay? Where do you live, Arvind? Sorry, I can't hear you. 1 second, please. You can text it. You can text it. You can't hear you. You can just text it. Just text. So Sheshu from Hyderabad to Arvind, wherever he is, and people, well, South City one, great, yeah, okay. So Gurgaon, and all the way to Bangalore and other cities of the world, people are going through this very serious issue called excess weight. Now, between the two of us, between all of us, I'd like you to know something that you may not be happy to hear. That if you're a man, your weight should be below 70 kilos. Ideally, you should be 65 kilos. If you're a man who is here in this program today, you should be 65 kilos. And if you're a woman, it's like waiting for your 10th board exam results. If you're a woman, yeah, Sheshu, I understand you moved to Delhi, you told me. If you're a woman, it's like the board exam results, you're waiting. Kitne number aayenge? You should be 55 kilos. I was chatting with Devika a couple of days ago, convincing her to join the seminar today. And she was pretty surprised. She says, I haven't been this kind of weight for a long time. I said, yeah, whatever weight you were in college is the weight that you should be now. What's the problem? If your weight was 50 kilos in college, that's the weight you should be right now. What's the problem? Why should we be in even 100 grams more than what your college weight was? What's the problem? Are you getting me, ladies and gentlemen? People in Calcutta are laughing, you know, they're like now lying on the floor and laughing. They're kicking their legs. पेट पकड़ के हंस रहे हैं लोग, कलकत्ता वाले. कॉलेज कहाँ, क्या मतलब बात खत्म हो गई, दूर दूर की बात है. Yes, Deepmala Datta, you're 27 kilos overweight. Yeah, exactly. Deepmala has suddenly had a revelation. She's fainted in her house. Whatever you know about weight is not correct. Whatever you know about weight is not accurate. And whatever you know about how to lose weight is also not correct. Most of the stuff that we know is basically shared information from one ear to the other, from one ear to the other. It's basically like Chinese whispers. We don't know much about what it is, what our weight should be. Have you ever seen an animal which is overweight in the wild? Have you ever seen an overweight animal? You know, even pets don't grow overweight. I mean, 50% of the pets are not overweight, basically dogs, but 50% are. But 50%, even at home, remain their own weight, normal weight. Please think about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to use your intelligence a little bit. Since the 1970s, people have been on fire all over the world to lose weight. People are getting more and more obese as time goes along, and you and me, have caught the virus long before the virus came from Wuhan. We have the fat virus, and it's hit all of us, right across India and right across the world. And today during the seminar, I'm going to tell you some of the things that you need to focus on rather than what you've been focusing on so far, so that you can start paying attention to the right things. One of the things that you've been told is that you need to exercise to lose weight. Right, Devika? That's what you've been told all your life, that you need to exercise to lose weight. Wrong. You don't need to exercise to lose weight. Somebody wants to challenge me? Why are we here then? I mean, I thought this is a yoga program and I'm going to be selling some yoga exercises to you. I mean, isn't that supposed to be how to lose weight? You do some yoga exercise and you lose weight. Since the 1970s, people have been trying to exercise and lose weight, and it hasn't happened so far. So that's nearly 50 years. People have been trying to exercise and lose weight. At least by now, human intelligence should have worked around this idea that exercising will help you to lose weight. The second thing is, I got bad genes. Not the jeans that you wear, genes. Not Wrangler jeans. My parents are fat, my grandparents are fat, my great-grandparents are fat. All the monkeys in my lineage from ancestors are all fat, so I'm also fat. Actually, that's not so. You're not fat because your mom is fat. You're not fat because your grandfather was fat. You're fat because you're fat. So it's not the genes. And third, it's not the food. At least not the way we know it. It's not the diet. Are you with me so far, ladies and gentlemen? You've always been told, eat cucumber 3 times a day and nothing else and you'll lose weight. Eat carrot 3 times a day, 3 carrots. Subah ek carrot, din mein ek carrot, sham ko ek carrot, you'll lose weight. We've tried this for 40 years. What's it called? Crash dieting. It hasn't worked. So it couldn't be the food, it couldn't be the exercise, it couldn't be the genes. Sheshu, the good news is that it is not your thyroid gland. It is you. You are the one to be blamed, nobody else. So let's look at exercise just briefly before I take you to some slides. You know, many people, and I have yoga teachers here, I have people who are listening to me and then going to start doing what I'm doing. It's unlikely, but it's okay. It's good to duplicate things. You know, doing 108 rounds of Surya Namaskar is not going to help you to lose weight. The moment you finish 108 rounds of Surya Namaskar, you'll go to the doctor to get injection for your inflamed knees. The next day you wake up, you'll go to the physiotherapist to get physiotherapy done for your lower back. And in between, because you've done 108 rounds of Surya Namaskar, you'll be so hungry that you'll order some McDonald's burgers. You know, which animal is exercising in the wild? Can you tell me? Which animal is overweight and which animal is on the treadmill? हाथी क्या कर रहा है? ओ यार थोड़ी सा ना चर्बी बढ़ गई है, मैं थोड़ा सा ट्रेडमिल कर रहा हूँ, 10 मिनट का ट्रेडमिल कर रहा हूँ, ट्रेडमिल. आई एम रनिंग ऑन द ट्रेडमिल. एलिफेंट सुबह उठ करके ट्रेडमिल कर रहा है, थोड़ा सा अपना वजन घटाने, चर्बी घटाने के लिए. सुनीता जी, काठमांडू में ठंड है क्या बहुत ज्यादा? अच्छा, हमें भी भेज दीजिए, यहाँ इंडिया में बड़ी गर्मी चल रही है.
बहुत ठंड, एकदम मोटा वाला शॉल ओढ़ रखे.
अरे मोटा वर्ड मत यूज करो यहाँ पे, इतना मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रही है क्या बात आपको? हैं? ये डरे हुए हैं सब लोग, आप मोटा मोटा बोल रहे हैं। और ये काफी लोग ये वेट मोटिवेट करने की बातें करते हैं, मोटी भी है वेट भी है। दिस वेरी डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स यू आर यूजिंग हियर। प्लीज मोटिवेट मी। ऑलरेडी यू आर मोटी एंड वेट, और कितना मोटिवेट होना है? So all the people who are sitting here who hate exercise, the good news is that you don't have to exercise to lose weight. हैदराबाद से लेकर नेपाल तक सब लोग तालियां बजा रहे हैं इस वक्त। Everybody is very happy. एक्सरसाइज से कभी भी वजन नहीं घटेगा आपका। आप 100% एक्सरसाइज कर लीजिए, कुछ नहीं होने वाला। Nothing is going to happen. You're not going to lose weight. कलकत्ता में क्या चल रहा है मियाँ बीवी के बीच में? और बीवी बोल रही है, देखा मैं तो कितने दिनों से बोल रही हूँ कि कोई एक्सरसाइज करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, अपने आप वजन घटेगा। और मियाँ बोले तू चुप रहे, मैं तो अपना करूंगा। Avinash himself has lost considerable amount of weight, and he's looking more and more different as days go by. And like he told me, he's enjoying good health. And may you continue to enjoy good health like this through the practice of yoga. We'll come to you in just a moment, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I know few things because I've been teaching for so long and I have been practicing for a very long time, and I've seen my students. I have the experience of my students. And I've also researched a lot, both the Western method, the Western techniques, and also the Eastern wisdom, what traditional wisdom has given us. और ये जो सेमिनार है वो उसका सार है. It is a coming together of this knowledge of maybe 25 years, all in one place. Western oriented thinking, जो हम लोग सब समझते हैं, this entire gang is more tuned into the Western words and Western methods. And the Eastern wisdom, which I represent, the entire knowledge that I am the messenger for. मेरे पीछे 5000 साल की विद्या है हमारे पास, including common sense, that is there to help us to understand this whole issue of weight. So many people have got better during our time at the center. One of them is here today. I was going to show a slide, but he has himself arrived for the class. Shubhendra, where are you? Can you just say hello to everybody? Yeah, very good. Just a minute. Let me just highlight you. Yeah. Hello, Shubhendra. Can you say hello to everybody and tell us if you've lost some weight listening to me and listening to my advice?
Yes, definitely.
A little louder. Come closer to the camera.
So, am I audible now? Yeah. So, hello everyone. So, somebody said he was 101 sometime back. So I was also the same. I think on 31st of December last year, and then I did the TTC with Arun, and I was able to lose 9 kgs in 1 month, and another 2.5 kgs in February. And in spite of not exercising so much, whatever Arun has been saying, I'm trying as much as I can follow, and I'm not gained weight. So that's how it has been. And in spite of back pain and whatnot, so many problems with which I went to Arun in 2017, I never thought that I'll be able to exercise ever again because of my back. I had kidney issues, I had liver problem, and it was I still remember the conversation very clearly when I met Arun for the first time in South City 1, and I was very we start living with our problems, and I was also very happy to live in the world of pity. And the same pity I extended to Arun in terms of saying that I've been ill for 3-4 years. And the conversation ended with a note where which really shook me, was when he said that none of the animals stay ill for more than 10 to 15 days. Either they cure themselves or they die. You should be ashamed of yourself if you are still continuing with your illness for 3 to 4 years. And I think from there the change started. And it's not very easy to sustain, but everyone needs anchor. And for me, Sivananda Yoga Center has been that anchor. So in spite of being a TTC graduate, I miss and fail many times, and it's perfectly fine to fail. But it's important to stick to Arun to change things. So pretty much this is it, Arun. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shubhendra, for sharing. We've got to a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where people have to share with each other this kind of information and knowledge, and understand how serious the problem is. This is why I created this program in 2006-07. And I remember taking it to Delhi in July of 2010. And grown-up people like Shubhendra, grown-up men, understood for the first time that they are overweight and they are in a situation which is very dangerous. It is not only cosmetics, it's also something very deep, that we are in very serious trouble. Jyoti is mentioning in the chat box that she has hormonal disturbance. So the weight gain is not because of hormonal disturbance, Jyoti. The weight gain is not because of menopause. The weight gain is not because of your thyroid gland. The weight gain is not because of any of the things that you've been blaming it on. This is the bad news. The bad news is that you are the problem. And you are the problem because you're untutored. You don't know what you're doing to yourself. I'm an educator. My job is education. I'm a teacher. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I haven't studied Western medicine. I haven't studied Western nutrition. I don't know anything about diet, but I do know something about you. I know something about yoga. I know something about why we have excess weight. And it's not a hormonal disturbance. Of course, it is a hormonal disturbance, but not of the kind that you are thinking about. It's completely different. So Shubhendra shared how he did his TTC. TTC means teacher training course. And how he has got back to doing the right things. And he's lost about 12 kilos in a couple of months. I want to take you to some slides and then we'll continue our talk about what is it that we need to focus on. So I'd like you to pay attention to the screen.
Arun can't see the screen.
Yeah, just coming. Okay, can you all see the screen, please? Okay, so I'm going to randomly go through some slides. This is Suraj. I met Suraj when he was 20. This is about 2.5 years ago. And like I told you just now, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't know much about diets. I'm not a doctor. You know, the funny thing that many people say कि इतना वजन घटाना अच्छा होगा, मैंने कहा इतना वजन बढ़ाते हुए तो पूछा नहीं, अब घटाने की बात आई है तो मुझसे सवाल कर रहे हो कि है वजन घटाना ठीक है कि नहीं? नहीं, सुना है कि वजन घटाना ठीक नहीं होता ऐसे। मैंने कहा बढ़ाते हुए तो आपने कोई यूजर मैनुअल यूज नहीं किया है, बढ़ाते बढ़ाते 100 किलो कर दिया है, 1 क्विंटल, अब तो पूछा नहीं किसी से कि वजन बढ़ाना ठीक होता है कि नहीं। Suraj was, I think, 120 kilos at that time. He is now lost 40 kilos since he met me, 40. And he is below 80 now. Suraj was one of the people who lost quite a bit of weight. He lost 12 kilos in the program that we did, the weight loss program that he did. And he was only 20 years old. His mother, like master chefs, she is master chef with ITC. So you can imagine what his childhood growing up would have been like. So it's not his thyroid gland and it's not his mother's genes, it's his mother's profession. A very luxurious lifestyle. I remember meeting Arjun Nirula. He's the son of Nalin and Renu Nirula. Many of you who are older would know the Nirula Empire, the Nirulas. So Arjun is their son, and he was apparently 180 kilos. When he met me, he was 140. Arjun was 140 when he met me, and he said, Arun, I've heard that you're a master at getting people down, getting their weight down. Can you help me? I'm 140 kilos. I've already lost 40 kilos. I need to lose another 40 or 50 kilos. So I told Arjun, you should teach me how you lost 40 kilos, because I don't know how people can, gain so much and then lose so much. You're a master at whatever you're doing. And the next time I met him, he was below 100 kilos, Arjun. And I told him to write a book. I said, you must let people know what your weight loss journey has been like, because more people can learn from you than from a dietitian. You see, we are ordinary people and we have ordinary lives, daily lives. We have family, we have office, we have our very difficult life situations. We cannot live on 3 cucumbers a day or 3 carrots a day. It's an impossible kind of thing. I cannot exercise for 5 hours in a day. There is no time. I don't have that kind of time. And I don't know how to do it. Who's going to teach me all that? So I need something sustainable and simple. And Suraj got that. Suraj got a lifestyle that he knows that he can follow forever. This is Urvi, who had issues related to weight. So when her weight came down, she lost 12 kilos. Her depression went away, her back pain went away, endometriosis went away, her PCOD reversed. I feel young, positive, happy, fit, healthy, and I look forward to being part of SYCG, that's Sivananda Yoga Center. This is what Shubhendra said. You just heard him live, but when he came to the center 3 years ago, he'd been struggling a lot, and he lost quite a bit of weight in 3 months, reversed skin allergies, and his kidney and liver parameters became normal. So that's what Shubhendra did for himself. This is Priya Shankaran. She was not conceiving. She conceived naturally after losing 10 kilos in 3 months. She reversed PCOS. She normalized her blood pressure within 2 weeks of starting yoga. And Avinash is here. I'll check with him just now about his weight condition. Avinash is also participating in the seminar today. He lost 12 kilos, he says. And his back pain went away, many years of back pain. He was advised surgery, and now he also practices the headstand. So here is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is not your thyroid gland. It is not menopause. And it is not whatever you thought. Guess what? Weight is just a habit. That's it. Is that it? Yeah. You want your money back? Yeah. Okay. But that's it. This is it. And the thing is that every single habit that you have either makes you put on weight or lose weight. Simple. Are you with me, ladies and gentlemen? It doesn't matter who you are, what background you have, whether you are man, woman, South Indian, North Indian, out of India, whatever is your habit, you will either put on weight or you lose weight and have normal weight. Whatever you, wherever you are, it doesn't matter who you are, what age group you are, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what kind of body type you have, you will lose weight and become normal weight with certain sets of habits, and you will put on weight with certain other sets of habits. That's it. So Jyoti, it's not your hormones. It's your habits. Now, when you say your habits, now you are blaming yourself, not your hormones. That's the bad news. That your habits are causing the problem, not your hormones. So for Arvind and for Sheshu and for all of us, the problem is, what are we doing? What are we up to every day? Our habits are causing us to put on weight. Our habits are causing us to lose weight. Our habits are making us normal weight. What that means is our behavior is causing who we are. Our behavior is showing up on the weighing scale. Now, this is very bad news. So let's have a look at something which are slightly under the habits. Now, just to look at why is it that I'm saying habit and what does it mean? What do habits mean? And what does it mean in context of losing weight and gaining weight and maintaining weight? Many of us have been led to believe, misunderstand that weight is caused by certain kinds of foods. So for example, sugar is a problem, isn't it? Sugar is a problem, right? If I was to take a vote, then every one of you will raise your hand to say, yes, sugar is a problem. I never take sugar. I never ever take sugar. Look at yourself in the mirror, boy. Even after never ever taking sugar, look at you. मैं तो चाय में भी चीनी नहीं डालती हूँ. इनफैक्ट हमारे किचन में तो चीनी है ही नहीं. हम तो नेबर के यहाँ से लेके आते हैं चीनी. Dipali is saying refined sugar is a problem. She's now fallen even deeper into the well. ध्यान से सुनिएगा, ladies and gentlemen. Where all we have been going wrong. ये Galaxy S9 कौन है भैया? You can admit them and then check who it is. Galaxy S9. Galaxy S9.
सर हाँ मैं सुनीता हमारा लैपटॉप में सुन नहीं रहा आपका आवाज.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है. So how many so this is for Devika. Devika, can you just reply? How many calories is 1 teaspoon of sugar?
How many calories is 1 teaspoon of sugar? I think 6 calories.
No, I told you the other day.
I
So
forgot.
I hope all of you have got a notepad. This is 2 days ago I told Devika from Hyderabad on the phone. By the way, I do my seminar on the phone itself. जिसने भी सुनना है आधा घंटा 1 घंटा वो पूरा सेमिनार कर देता हूँ. उसके बाद ज्वाइन करना फिर ज्वाइन कर लो ताकि ये जो भूल गए सारा वो दोबारा कर सकते हैं. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. इंसान को समझने के लिए थोड़ा बैठा है, सुनने के लिए बैठा है, बातें करने के लिए बैठा है. 16 calories. Okay, Devika has failed in her exam. Now, if you fail in your exam, I'm telling you, I used Devika to demonstrate how we are, all of us. Please write down 16 calories. How much is one teaspoon of oil? Chalo, Devika, aap hi bata.
I've forgotten completely. I know how many I need to burn for 1 kg.
Yeah, we're getting to that in a moment. So 1 teaspoon of oil is 64 calories.
64.
Okay, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 16 calories and 1 teaspoon of oil is 64 calories. मोटा मोटा आप समझ लो है, मोटा मोटा, पतला पतला नहीं, मोटा मोटा समझ लो. Fat you understand, okay? That's how you translate from Hindi to English. Fat. मोटा मोटा समझ लो. So how many teaspoons of sugar will you have in a day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10 teaspoons of sugar is 160 calories. 30 teaspoons of sugar is 450 calories. Can you all see it? This is 30 teaspoons of sugar. Will you have 30 teaspoons of sugar in a day? Actually, this is 250 calories. This is 15 teaspoons. Will you have 15 teaspoons? Will anyone in this group have 15 teaspoons of sugar in a day? Yes or no? The answer is no. अरे कितना चीनी खा लोगे? Sugar is something which is very sharp. You cannot have so much sugar. Maybe 3, 4, 5 cups of tea, 3, 4, 5 cups, 5 teaspoons of sugar, maybe 8 teaspoons of sugar. So this is 250 calories. Okay, are you seeing it? You can see it clearly, right? 250 calories. This is also 250 calories. What is it? This is my Friday night supplement.
Oil.
1 shot. Yeah, so this is 1 tablespoon of oil, 2 teaspoons of oil. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you think that this can be part of your diet or not? In a day, yes or no? Between this and this, what do you think is going into your diet more?
The oil.
Something which is invisible and 4 times more potent. And definitely if you're from North India, or if you're a North Indian who migrated to Nepal or to Hyderabad, this is a very important element in our lives. एक तो आप चाय नहीं बंद कर सकते, मतलब कुछ भी आप कह लो हैं, बाकी सब ठीक है, अभी चाय का टाइम है, चाय तो होना ही चाहिए. और दूसरा, इसके बारे में कोई भी बातचीत नहीं करेगा, घर में भी नहीं बात करेगा, बाहर भी बात नहीं करेगा. पहले तेल, फिर बाकी सारा सामान उसके नीचे. अविनाश, आप ये हाथ क्यों हिला, हाई फाई क्यों कर रहे हो? कौन है वहां पे आपके साथ? हेलो, आप वहां कैसे पहुंच गए? Okay, so this oil, 125, 250 calories. Okay. Let's look at some figures. Now, one of the things that I mentioned in my weight loss programs is that the only way that you can lose weight is by keeping your diet to 1500 calories a day. जो भी आज सेमिनार में है, अगर आपने वजन घटाना है, if you want freedom from weight, The only way that you can lose weight is by keeping your diet restricted to 1500 calories a day. It doesn't matter whether you're Sheshu or anyone else in this room. If you don't keep your weight, keep the calories to 1500 calories, you will not be able to lose weight. Are you with me? Here is another statistics. 7,500 calories is equal to 1 day, 1 kilo. One hour of walking is 300 calories. Are you with me? 1500 calories a day, or else you will never ever lose weight. इसीलिए लोग बोल रहे हैं गाजर खाओ, ककड़ी खाओ, घिया खाओ, तभी आपका वजन घटेगा. I'll come to that in a moment. But unless you keep your weight, unless you keep your calories to 1500 calories a day, you will not be able to lose weight. Now 300 calories is what you lose for 1 hour of walking. Dhyan se suniye. When you walk for 1 hour, you lose 300 calories. Devika is now jumping into the well deeper and deeper. Poor Devika, she represents all of us. Okay, let me highlight Devika for 1 second. See, you can see her. Okay, this is you. Okay, this is you. आप अपना सबका नाम बदल लीजिए, देविका कर लीजिए. ठीक है, सब लोगों का यही सवाल है. अभी एक एक चीज मैं आपको क्लैरिफाई कर रहा हूँ धीरे धीरे करके. अब ये मैन वुमन की बात आ गई. इज इट द सेम फॉर मैन एंड वुमन? मतलब यहाँ पे भी बिछड़ने की बात आ गई. आप पहले तो मतलब हमने तो कुछ बोला नहीं, लड़कियों ने शुरू कर दिया कि व्हाई व्हाट इज दिस, लाइक मेन शुड बी डिफरेंट. अरे हम तो इक्वालिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, आप इनइक्वालिटी की बात अभी से शुरू कर दिए. मतलब हम इनइक्वालिटी की बात करेंगे तो आप इक्वालिटी की बात करेंगे. क्या लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन हो क्या? मोटा मोटा समझने के लिए, पतला पतला नहीं, मोटा मोटा समझने के लिए 1500 कैलोरी से 1 कैलोरी भी ऊपर होगा तो आपका वजन नहीं घटेगा. बस, ठीक है, सिंपल वे यू अंडरस्टैंड. आई एम टॉकिंग वेस्टर्न लैंग्वेज फर्स्ट so that all of you know that I know my Western language more than you know it. Okay, ताकि I can demolish your brain and then make you understand the Eastern method. जो मुझे समझाना है योगा के बारे में, वो अभी नहीं समझाऊंगा, बाद में समझाऊंगा. Towards the end of the program. 1500 calories. Walking is 300 calories 1 hour. That means, and 7,500 calories is equal to 1 kilo. हो गया? 7,500 calories है 1 kilo. So if you have to lose 1 kilo, how long do you need to walk? 300 calories 1 hour. कितना चलना है? तो देविका बोल रही है 25 घंटे चलना होगा 1 किलो कम करने के लिए. You have to walk for 25 hours to lose 1 kilo. Are you underpointing my stand? मेरे दिन में तो 24 ही घंटे हैं, 25 तो है नहीं. I don't have 25 hours. I have only 24 hours restricted by God. So if I have to lose 1 kilo in a day, I can't do it. I have to carry it forward to the next day. And of course, in that 25 hours, I can't eat also. Because if I eat, then I have to walk another 25 hours. We are now falling behind very rapidly. 1 muffin is equal to 300 calories. 1 muffin. 1 Scottish muffin is equal to 300 calories. Salted peanuts. Haldiram. Haldiram. Haldiram है. थोड़ा बोलते ना, थोड़ा हेल्दी लग रही है. लुकिंग हेल्दी. नहीं बोलेंगे तो मोटी लग रही है, हेल्दी लग रही है. Maya says, I love them. I love the classic salted peanuts. I carry a magnifying glass wherever I go, and I look at the calorie count. So this is per 100 grams, okay? I'm equating this all for you in a simple way. You can write it down and make a note of it. So very nice to kind of figure it out. I'm going to be sending you something in writing also on the WhatsApp group so that it is etched with you forever. So 100 grams, everything is equated in 100 grams, okay? So how many calories 100 grams will have of salted peanuts? Take a guess. The Jain brother and sister combined, what do you think?
About maybe 50 calories.
It's 610 calories. And this packet is 42 grams. So this packet, if I have it at 11 o'clock in the night, I've done 300 calories. नहीं राखी 11 बजे अगर हमने एक ये पैकेट खोल करके जल्दी से खा लिया किसी के जाने बिना किचन में जाके फटाफट तो then you have to now walk 1 hour to lose these salted peanuts. रात को 11 बजे 1 घंटा कौन चलेगा भाई कहाँ जाएंगे हम चलने के लिए वैसे भी चलना तो मना ही है. On the other hand, mom always said कि रोज बादाम खाया करो. बादाम देखो कितने हैं ये कोई 10-12 बादाम है 500 कैलोरीज. $500 कैलोरीज है इस बादाम में. 50 ग्राम्स ऑफ बादाम कैश्यू नट. अभी कोई पूछेगा अखरोट ठीक है तो सारा बता रहा हूं मैं. अखरोट पूरा लिख के हुए हैं. ड्राई जितने भी ड्राई फ्रूट हैं किशमिश से लेके डेट से लेकर के डेट्स वैसे ड्राई फ्रूट ही है ना थोड़ा गीला है वेट ड्राई फ्रूट है. पीनट से लेकर के बादाम से लेकर के कुछ भी आप खा रहे हैं 50 grams of dry fruits is 500 calories. 500 calories. Let's look at something which is very popular. Only human beings can be so strange कि कोई जानवर जो है ओवरवेट है नहीं किसी जानवर को पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी वेट नहीं है. You know what? I just delivered a baby. Now 90 kilos. I need to do some postnatal yoga program. I'm so overweight. ये हाथी बोल रहा है चूहा बोल रहा है गाय बोल रही है बिल्ली बोल रही है ना. और हम लोग हैं हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल वॉर्टन केलॉग्स and we are having post pregnancy weight. Sonal, are you there somewhere? The next topic is of interest to Sonal. कहाँ गए हमारे सोनल जमुअर? So here is another question that always mystifies me. Sonal, there you are. I have this ready. Me, Sonal, you're still working for Coke, I hope.
Yes, I'm still working for Coke.
Very good. I got Coke.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. I want to ask you. सोनल बेचारे इसको बेच रहे हैं आधी दुनिया बोल रही है टॉयलेट क्लीनर है. मैंने कहा फिर टॉयलेट क्लीनर पी लो फिर स्टार्ट ड्रिंकिंग टॉयलेट क्लीनर. देन जब बंदे ने टॉयलेट क्लीनर टॉयलेट के लिए बनाया है कोक पीने के लिए बनाया है अब इसको now you're going to put it in toilet then you drink the toilet cleaner now. Only human beings can be so crazy. You know this drink was invented in 1888 यानी कि 12 साल उस सदी में और 20 साल यहाँ 132 साल हो गए. We are celebrating, not we, a lot of people in the world, including people in Atlanta, are celebrating the 132 years of Coke. It's one of the most famous, symbolic, iconic drinks in the world. It has survived 132 years. I mean, no virus has also survived 132 years, by the way. The Spanish flu finished in 5 years. But Coke has survived. इसमें कितने कैलोरीज हैं? मतलब तेल के बारे में तो आप इतना बोल चुके हैं, देख चुके हैं, कर चुके हैं. तेल के बारे में तो आपको बिल्कुल ख्याल नहीं है. It's like a super drink. This oil is a super drink. What about Coke? जिसके बारे में इतना आप चर्चा करते हैं. What is the problem with Coke? Let's hear it. How many calories is 100 ml of Coke? मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि drink Coke. I'm just trying to give you an idea that for a very long time, you and I have been barking up the wrong tree, and we have no clue why we have weight. We have no idea. We've been just influenced by Western media, by BMI and aerobic exercise and cardiovascular workout. We don't know what is going on at all. How many calories is 100 ml of Coke? Would you know? Anybody knows 100 ml of Coke?
Around 120.
Who's saying that? सोनल आप बोल रहे?
120.
नहीं, गलत बोल रहे.
100 ml में.
100 ml of Coke.
बॉटल हमारी जो आती है वो कितने हैं?
Arun, about 200 calories.
Wrong.
Sanjay here.
Wrong. 100 ml of Coke, Sonal. By the way, Sonal also doesn't know because he doesn't read the label. It's like my printer, you know, I am doing my advertising leaflets and he has some, you know, issues sometimes. You know, he asked me about, you know, I want to lose weight, I have back pain. I said, yeah, Neeraj, तूने तो मेरा एडवर्टाइजिंग का लीफलेट प्रिंट किया है, तूने पढ़ा नहीं कि क्या प्रिंट किया है? सर नहीं, मैं पढ़ता थोड़ा ना, मैं तो सीधा प्रिंट कर देता हूँ. Same way he's manufacturing Coke, but he doesn't know that Coke has 100 ml has 44 calories. 44. 100 ml of Coke has 44 calories. 100 ml of oil has how many calories? जल्दी से गूगल करके बताइए. No, 100 ml of oil. जल्दी से गूगल करिए. 100 ml of oil, how many calories?
One two 1,280.
100 ml of oil, 100 ml of Coke.
1280.
No, 900 calories. 100 ml of oil, 900 calories. 100 ml of Coke, 44 calories. किससे वजन बढ़ रहा है आपका? आप रोज कोक पीते हैं क्या? रोज दिन में 3 बार कोक पीते हैं क्या? रोज दिन में 10 बार भी कोक पीते हैं क्या? नहीं पीते हैं. तेल पी रहे हैं. And one has 10 times, not 10, 20 times more calories than the other. Kyun, Manish? Did you ever know this? That you are poisoning yourself 20 times more by something else which is there in your kitchen every day. Isko toilet cleaner banana hai. Isko. This has to be made into a toilet cleaner, not this. I'm not selling Coke. I don't work for Coke. I have Coke in the house to show you. But Coke is not an issue. You can look at the label. Sonal, abhi label bhi dekh lena hai. In terms of calories, it's only 44 calories, 100 ml. So 250 ml Coke is 100 calories. 100 calories is 20 minutes of walking. Now that seems sane, okay? That's not insane. What about oil? The problem with oil is that 4 tablespoons of oil is 500 calories. 4 tablespoons of oil is equal to 500 calories. Now, if you're having 3 meals in a day, each meal should be 500 calories, 1500 calories. If you're having 2 meals in a day, 750 calories each, or 900 and 600 calories. If you're having 2 meals in a day, it should be 900 calories and 600 calories, 1500 calories. If you have 4 tablespoons of oil, it is 500 calories. एक meal आपका हो गया तेल. 4 tablespoons, only 4 tablespoons of oil. This is 1 tablespoon. Let us look at the seriousness of this. Are you with me, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
So let's look at the seriousness of this. An extra 500 calories a day, an extra 500 calories a day, in 15 days you'll put on 1 kilo. In 1 month you'll put on 2 kilos. So people like Shishu, if you eat 500 calories more every day, each one of us, in 1 month we'll gain 2 kilos. In 1 year we'll gain 24 kilos. चलिए 500 कैलोरीज एक्स्ट्रा नहीं खा रहे हैं हम लोग, 250 कैलोरीज एक्स्ट्रा खा रहे हैं. 250 calories extra in a day, in 30 days you will gain 1 kilo. In 1 year you will gain 12 kilos. Only 250 calories extra per day. Only 250 calories per day extra. जो आप मेरे सामने देख रहे हैं, only this much of oil per day will make you gain 12 kilos in 1 year. चलो इसका भी आप इतना तेल नहीं यूज करते हैं, इंडिया में तो सारे हरिश्चंद्र हैं, हम तो तेल यूज ही नहीं करते हैं. चलो 1 चम्मच कर लो इसका, you will still gain 6 kilos in a year. So let us say you're using only 1 teaspoon of oil, you'll still gain 6 kilos in a year just by using oil in your house. That's how serious it is. I'm going to take a pause and let you ask some questions. So you can just raise your hand in the chat box, sorry, on your screen, and then I'll come to you. Are you with me so far, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. So questions, comments, observations? Yeah, so Arvind is asking the question, are all oils the same? Some say desi ghee is better. Yeah. Desi ghee is better. You can consume more of it and put on weight more quickly. You're absolutely right. It is better. Desi ghee is distinctly better in gaining weight because it's even more tasty than oil. So Arvind, you're absolutely right. Wonderful suggestion. Let's all convert from oil to ghee from today itself. We'll have the next seminar in 2 weeks' time and everybody will be not even fitting the screen anymore. We'll be out of the screen. We'll need 2 screens to fit in. I'm going to come to the ghee equation just now. Anybody has a question? So the thing is that all ghee, butter, cheese, and oil are 100% fat. And for all, 100 grams is equal to 900 calories. Simple. In today's seminar, I'm making things very simple and clear. So for all of you who don't have control over your kitchen, it is better that you start doing what Avinash did last week. Finally, he entered the kitchen. He said, 1 minute, तुम लोग जरा बाहर खड़े हो ना. 3 साल से मैं देख रहा हूं मेरा वजन नहीं घट रहा है, ये किचन के अंदर क्या चल रहा है. सो आदेश, आपको भी किचन में घुसना ही पड़ेगा. इन लोगों से होने वाला नहीं है. ये होम मिनिस्ट्री से नहीं चल रहा है. तो तेल पे तेल डाले जा रहे हैं, घी पे घी डाले जा रहे हैं. You know, Deepmala, I play a game called Chinese Whispers in all my freedom seminars. The thing is that unless we have proper knowledge, and it's not just about information, we don't know what is right and what is wrong. दीपमाला कह रही है कि आयुर्वेदा क्लास में तो हमें बताया था कि भाई घी खाना चाहिए. घी खा खा करके तो यही हाल हुआ है हमारा. Ghee 100 ml is equal to 900 calories. Compared to that, Haldiram's Bhujia, I was actually stocking up for famine, ladies and gentlemen. तो मुझे ये ख्याल आया कि फ्रीडम सेमिनार करेंगे तो ये यूटिलाइज हो जाएगा, दिखाने भी काम आ जाएगा, खाने के भी काम आ जाएगा. Bhujia is 600 calories for 100 grams. 600. This is 2 hours of walking. One packet, 100 grams. Same thing with oil, ghee, butter, margarine, cheese, any kind of oil, olive oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, sarson ka tel. All oil is 100% fat and 100 grams is equal to 900 calories. You can decide whether you want to have weight or you want to learn how to cook a little differently. Maya is asking about the medium of cooking. Since our habits are a certain kind, if you change your habits, then your weight will go down. If you don't change your habits, your weight will not go down. शेखावत जी, ड्रिंक्स कौन से वाले ड्रिंक्स की बात कह रहे हैं जिसके लिए क्यू में खड़े हुए थे दिल्ली वाले लोग? शेखावत जी तो अपना मध्य प्रदेश कम करना चाहते हैं लेकिन ड्रिंक्स के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं. नवलीन कोहली आई हैं. So, you know, when you, how many, शेखावत जी पूछ रहे हैं, how many calories in one peg? 60 ml बोल रहे हैं, peg नहीं बोला, sorry, 60 ml बोल रहे हैं, peg नहीं बोला. मैंने ऐसे peg पढ़ा, पता नहीं कैसे peg पढ़ लिया मैंने. Aparna, stop it. वो अविनाश के साथ प्राइवेट डिस्कशन लगी हुई है कि I used zero oil for cooking. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if you think about the world and you think about the situation we find ourselves in, खाने पीने के बारे में हम लोग इतना डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा सोचिए कि हम लोग फूड पैकेट्स बना रहे हैं लोगों को देने के लिए, गरीब लोगों को देने के लिए, उसमें हम कितना घी डाल रहे हैं बताइए, कितना तेल डाल रहे हैं खाना बनाने में, सब्जी बनाने में कितना तेल डाल रहे हैं. Obviously, we have different parameters when it comes to you and me and different parameters when it comes to poor people, isn't it? And I tell all my students, there are 3 kinds of beings that we must learn from. People who have reached 100. My mother is also very mischievous. She's 75, so I don't count her in the elderly generation. Anybody who's now 90, 95, closing in on 100, they would be still uncorrupted. They will be thin. And poor people, you will find them to be thin, and you'll find animals to be their own normal weight. The thing is that between these 3 beings, we can learn how to be normal in our weight. And if we are still fond of enjoyment, then we don't have an answer to the weight problem. So I'll come to that in just a moment. But for us to understand that the discussion about oil and the discussion about taste is a discussion about luxury. कि घी में बनाना चाहिए या बटर डालना चाहिए या किस तरह का तेल यूज करना चाहिए is a matter of luxury. It's not a matter of health. If you want to discuss health, then this has to go from our diet. Any other question? Any other thought? Any other thing that you want to ask? You can raise your hand and I'll come to you. Okay. The second bad news is about dairy products. So in the last 30 years, there's been a lot of corruption as far as, even salad dressings, Maya, have to be non-oily. You'll have to make dressings which have no oil, no ghee, no butter, no cheese, no 100% fat, because every 100 grams of fat is equal to 900 calories. Simple. Viraj is not Viraj. Yeah, sometimes people are always, my students are trying to confuse the life out of me. The second thing is dairy products. In the 1970s, India started the cross-breeding of cows. Now, this is true for many things in our daily life now. I don't want to go into that at this time because the Freedom Seminar doesn't have that kind of depth and width, which I have in my weight loss program. But I still will touch upon milk. Now, milk has been modified over the last 25, 30 years. The milk that you get, that you and I get, the milk that is coming from Mother Dairy, which is coming from Amul, which is coming from the cooperative dairy in your city, is modified milk. This milk is not the milk that our parents or our grandparents used to have. This is coming from modified cows. Aparna, I'm going to show a picture. I'm tempted to show a picture. Are you there, Aparna? I'll tell you what has happened, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here.
Good. Have a look at your picture.
No, I will not that one.
So this is Aparna, and this is with the local people in Maharashtra, in a town called Kudal, which is in a district called Savantwadi. And you can look
Looking
at.
so thin in this picture, actually.
Thanks. Are you there, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see how it is? So this is Aparna, the girl from the city who grew up in Mumbai and so on. And these are these two ladies who are local ladies, and next to her is Aparajita. She is also from Mumbai. Aparajita is this really small-framed girl of the city, but she looks like a giant in front of the Maharashtrian ladies, the two maids who are there. I'm back. What's the unique thing about that picture? About Aparna and Aparajita and the other two ladies? What's the Avinash? What is it? What is the uniqueness of the picture, Avinash?
Damalu.
Size. Aparna, Nitin was saying Damalu. She wants to eat it. The
Size
of each of them.
Yeah.
We are overfed.
They're overfed, yes. Ashish, it's not that they are thin. They're small framed. And we city people are much larger. तो कहते हैं ना, और मेरा ज़्यादा वजन नहीं है, मेरी हड्डियाँ बड़ी मजबूत हैं. You know, in North India we have many ways of saying we are healthy. मेरी ना हड्डियाँ बहुत मजबूत है, तभी वजन आता है स्केल पे. वैसे तो कोई वजन ही नहीं है. मेरे तो मसल बड़े ढीले हैं. So genetically modified, not food, genetically modified milk. Okay, that's the problem. The milk has been modified, which means that we are drinking milk from crossbred cows. This has an excess of estrogen, oxytocin, and progesterone, and prolactin. These are four main female hormones. The hormones that one of you was talking about a little earlier is coming into your female body in a very different way. जो दूध हम पी रहे हैं वो हमें modify कर रहा है. Animal protein is modifying us. Give me an idea, ladies and gentlemen. पवन जी, आपका स्किन तो 10 साल तक ड्राई होने वाला नहीं है, घी खाओ ना खाओ. नहीं, आपके और मेरे अंदर से तो तेल ऐसे ऐसे निकल रहा है जैसे नियाग्रा वाटरफॉल हो. थोड़ा निचोड़ेंगे ना, पूरा 10 किलो का तेल निकलेगा, घी निकलेगा हमारे अंदर से. तो आप तो रहने दीजिए पवन जी, स्किन बिकमिंग ड्राई एंड ऑल. वैसे मैं घी तो यूज नहीं करता. आप देखिए कैसे शक्ल बनी हुई मेरी, एकदम ग्लोइंग. कपालभाति करिए, स्किन ड्राई कभी नहीं होगा. कपाल में भाती आएगी.
Thank you.
So I was saying, Sheshu, you cannot use milk powder also. Stop eating and drinking. Stop it. वो शेषु अपना लगी हुई है कोने में. मिल्क की जगह मिल्क पाउडर ले लूं. कोई कहता है कि तेल की जगह घी डाल लूं. जान अटकी हुई है अभी. मतलब nobody wants bad news. शुभ शुभ बोलो, दूध भी लें, मक्खन भी लें, घी भी लें, और वजन भी हमारा जो है चिड़िया की तरह हो जाए. The milk that we are drinking, I'm coming to the milk powder also, Shishu. The milk that we are drinking has an excess of progesterone, estrogen, oxytocin, and prolactin. These are the four main female hormones. These four main female hormones are being fed into your baby when you're going to have a child. And the same milk you are giving to your children. No animal is drinking milk. No animal, कोई भी जानवर जो है वो दूध नहीं पीता है, सिर्फ इंसान दूध पीता है. This milk is causing a great deal of problems in the human body. It's one of the biggest poisons that we have in the world. It's called white poison. It is not sugar that is white poison, it is milk that is white poison, especially for people who are overweight. So I have a question. Whom do we give protein to? Why do we consume protein? Like, whom do we give protein to? The maximum protein is given to whom? किसको देते हैं हम लोग protein?
To children. For
To
people
children.
who are-
For we give it to children. Correct. For what reason do we give protein to?
To sick people. To sick people.
To sick people. बाद में आप तो सिख हैं नहीं.
No.
सिख माने जो गुरुद्वारे जाते हैं. अच्छा कोई बात नहीं. None of us are sick like that. Let's say. It is meant for repair. जो आप कह रहे हैं पवन जी सही कह रहे हैं, for repair. But mainly protein किसको दिया जाता है?
जो बच्चे बड़े हाइट पे जो बढ़ रहे हैं.
हाँ, जो बढ़ रहे हैं. तो आप क्यों प्रोटीन ले रहे हैं? आप भी बढ़ना चाहते हैं क्या? सवाल का बिल्कुल ठीक जवाब दिया. बच्चों को बढ़ने के लिए हम लोग प्रोटीन देते हैं उनको, एनिमल प्रोटीन. बच्चों को बढ़ने के लिए. By the way, if you stop giving your children animal protein from today, your children will have much better lives through teenage and through young adult life. I'm promising you that. And especially if you have small girl children in your house, please stop giving them milk. You will prevent early puberty. It's one of the biggest gifts you can give from the seminar to your children. That if you have girl children, and of course you have boy children, both are the same for me, but definitely girl child should be protected. You must not give them animal protein. They will hit early puberty. And you know what that means? It's not acceptable. They will have all kinds of issues as they grow into young adult life. I'm going to show you a video just now, okay? I'm going to present you with some video. So protein is taken for growth. Now, do you want to grow, ladies and gentlemen, or are you fed up of growing? You want to grow more? So stop taking animal protein. Delete it from your diet. You have to stop animal protein. That includes meat of all kinds and fish for the Bengalis. Bengalis में fish जो है वो vegetarian है. और पंजाबियों के लिए chicken तो बिल्कुल ही vegetarian है. I was in UK, and I ordered a veg burger, a veggie burger. I was new to traveling. It was a very long time ago. And I'm a vegetarian by birth. I don't take meat. I don't take eggs and so on. So I was traveling abroad for the first time. I was very innocent. I had very little understanding of the Western world in those days. Now it's a little better. But in those days, vegetarianism was not very common. So I was in England. I was in London, actually. And at a wayside stall, I ordered a veggie burger. You know, it said veggie burger on the menu. I said veggie burger. So I said, give me a veggie burger. I paid something. And then I took the burger and I started eating. And I realized that mera dharam bhrasht ho gaya hai. That I've been poisoned forever. That it was a meat burger with veggies in it. It's called a veggie burger, you know, meat burger with veggies in it. Very clever of these English people, man. I tell you, they knew that I was coming to England and they had to spoil me. Huh? And from that time, I'm no longer the pure vegetarian that I ever was. Veggie burger. In the same way, for all meat-eating people, animal protein is bad, only vegetables are good. It's called a plant-based diet. Let me show you a couple of articles on share screen, and I'll show you a video about milk, okay? क्या आमंड मिल्क कोमल अग्रवाल? एक तो ना जिनका भी नाम जैन, अग्रवाल, गोयल, केडिया को भी इंक्लूड कर लेते हैं, बंसल, इनसे खाने पीने के मामले में ना बातचीत करना बड़ा मुश्किल है। वो पूछ रहे हैं कि आमंड मिल्क कर दें बच्चों के लिए। कोमल अग्रवाल जी पूछ रहे हैं कि आमंड मिल्क कर लेते हैं। थोड़ा खाना पीना कम करो भाई, खाना पीना कम करो। जब तक खाना पीना कम, गुप्ता भी है, हाँ, गुप्ता इज ऑल्सो देयर। हाउ कैन आई फॉरगेट गुप्ता? You have to be very careful about, yeah, vegan. You have to have a vegan diet, Maya. That's right. Let me just show you some information from the Western world. Here is a quick article by something called the Physicians Committee. I hope all of you can see it. I'm not going to read the article, but I'm just going to briefly show the highlights. Food for cancer prevention. So it says, what is cancer? And then it says fiber fights cancer. So you need to increase fiber in your diet. I'm going to come to that in a moment. And then it says excess fat raises cancer risk. It also says, despite a wealth of scientific data, most people remain unaware of how they can reduce the risk of developing cancer. There is a lot of information about it. Here is a passage. Fat has many effects within the body. It increases hormone production and thus raises breast cancer risk. It also stimulates the production of bile, which is linked to colon cancer. Research also suggests that inflammation plays a role in cancer development. In a study of 10,000 men and women, those who ate diets higher in fat were 4 times more likely to develop and 53% more likely to die from stomach and esophageal cancer compared to those who consumed plant-based diets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm advocating a plant-based diet for all people who are here. Milk and cancer risk. Research also suggests a link between dairy and cancer. The growth hormone IGF-1, it's called insulin-like growth factor, is most commonly found in cow's milk and encourages rapid cancer cell growth. Those who drink more milk and eat milk products such as cheese have a higher rates of breast cancer, prostate cancer, and ovarian cancer. The findings from the Iowa Women's Health Study showing that women who consume more than 1 glass of milk per day had a 73% greater chance of developing ovarian cancer than women who drank less than 1 glass per day. Drinking more than 4 servings of whole milk per week increased risk by 73%. For men who were diagnosed with prostate cancer. There's also alcohol and tobacco for Shekhawatji. Both alcohol and tobacco have been extensively to be shown carcinogenic and increase a person's risk from various cancers, such as lung, stomach, liver, and pancreatic cancer. The importance of plant-based foods: not only are most vegetables low in fat and high in fiber, they also contain many cancer-fighting substances. Carotenoid, the pigment that gives fruits and vegetables their dark colors, have been shown to help prevent cancer. Beta-carotene, present in dark green, yellow, and orange vegetables, helps to protect against lung cancer and may help in the cancers of the bladder, mouth, larynx, esophagus, breast, and other sites. Cruciferous vegetables, just like cabbage and cauliflower, contain flaviones and indoles, which are anti-cancer. Vitamin C found in citrus fruits and many vegetables will lower risks of cancer from esophagus in the stomach. Vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, neutralizing cancer-causing chemicals that form in the body. Okay, so it says vegetarians are better off. Good. I've stopped sharing. I'm going to pause for a second, ask you if you have some questions, if you want to say something. You just saw an article about milk and cancer. I'm going to show you a video as well.
सब मिल्क टी पी सकते हैं?
ये सवाल किसने पूछा?
सुनीता।
सुनीता जी, आप क्या पूछ रही हैं?
चाय पीने के लिए।
हाँ, चाय पीजिए ना, मैं भी अभी कॉफी पीने वाला हूँ, लेकिन दूध के बिना।
दूध के बिना?
हाँ, अभी क्या चर्चा कर रहे हैं? अभी दूध के बारे में कर रहे हैं, किसी और चीज के बारे में कर रहे
एक टाइम भी नहीं पी सकते?
हैं? मैंने क्या बोला है? आप एक बार पीजिए ना, 2 बार भी पीजिए। आप ये मत सोचिए कि मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मैं डॉक्टर तो हूँ नहीं, और ये भी मत सोचिए कि मैं न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट हूँ, मैं हूँ नहीं, मैं डाइटिशियन भी नहीं हूँ। तो कोई भी चीज मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो आपको समझ नहीं आएगा, पल्ले भी नहीं पड़ेगा। मैं तो शिक्षक हूँ ना, मैं तो बीरबल की तरह हूँ। जब भी अकबर कोई भी बात कहता था तो जो बीरबल की बातें किसी को समझ में नहीं आती थी। जब पूरा राज्य दुखी होकर घुटने अपने टेक लेता था तो कहते भाई बीरबल तुम ही बताओ क्या करना है। जब चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य चाणक्य के पास जाते थे तो वो शिक्षक के रूप में जाते थे ना, चाणक्य के पास। वो शिक्षक हैं, डॉक्टर नहीं, ना ही प्रधानमंत्री। आप अगर 1 कप चाय दूध के साथ पीना चाहते हैं तो मैं कौन हूं रोकने वाला? मैं तो डॉक्टर हूं नहीं आपका, है ना? ना ही मैं आपका स्पाउस हूं, ना ही आपका पेरेंट हूं, ना ही मैं प्रधानमंत्री हूं। मेरा तो बड़ा यूनिक सिचुएशन है। मैंने जो बोल दिया बोल दिया। अब आपने जो करना है आप करिए अपने लिए, अपने सेहत के लिए आप ही जानते हैं ना, मैं थोड़ा ना जानूंगा कि आप क्या करने वाले। खुदकुशी के लिए तो आपके पास 100 औजार हैं, आप कोई भी औजार यूज करिए ना। दूध क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? दूध तो यूज करिए औजार, लेकिन उससे खुदकुशी पूरी नहीं हो रही है तो कुछ और खुशी के लिए करिए। है सुनीता जी? इस ग्रुप में सुनीता कौन है? मैं जरा दिखा देता हूं। इस ग्रुप में सुनीता कौन है? नहीं, सारे हाथ हिलाएंगे, सारे के सारे हाथ हिलाएंगे, क्योंकि सवाल अभी भी है ना, क्या मैं घर से बाहर निकल सकता हूं क्या? नहीं, आप तो जरूर जा सकते हैं। वैसे भारत बंद है, लेकिन आप जरूर घर के बाहर जरूर जा सकते हैं। क्यों? आपका कोई नया रूल है ना, आपका तो आपके 2-3 एक्स्ट्रा पैर भी हैं, सर भी है, तो आप तो जा सकते हैं। इंडिया में कुछ भी जुगाड़ हो सकता है भाई। बैकडोर तो होना ही चाहिए कुछ। सम बैकडोर इज नेसेसरी।
इतना गुस्सा मत करो अरुण।
राघवेंद्र जी, आपको लग रहा है मैं गुस्सा कर रहा हूं? मैं तो शिक्षक हूं। गुस्सा तो स्पाउस करती है। मैंने अभी बोला ना, स्पाउस करती है गुस्सा। मैं स्पाउस थोड़ा हूं। आपको लग रहा है मैं बीवी हूं, लेकिन बीवी नहीं हूं मैं। उनको लग रहा है मैं मियां हूं, मैं मियां थोड़ा हूं। राघवेंद्र इज माय फेवरेट स्टूडेंट। अभी देखिए ना, शुभेंद्रा शेयर्ड समथिंग वेरी नाइसली। वो मेरे साथ 1 महीना एक ही जगह पे आश्रम में रहे हैं। आप लोग तो बड़े दूर हैं मुझसे, हम लोगों का वर्चुअल प्रोग्राम चल रहा है, तो डांट भी खा रहे हैं तो वर्चुअली ही खा रहे हैं। शुभेंद्रा जो है मेरे साथ 1 महीना रहे हैं, बिल्कुल ठीक लग रहे हैं, जिंदा लग रहे हैं, बिल्कुल नॉर्मल लग रहे हैं, है ना? तो मेरे से डरने का कुछ नहीं है। मेरा तो लकीर है, वो लकीर के उस तरफ, लक्ष्मण रेखा के उस तरफ आपने जो करना है कर लो। इस तरफ आना है तो फिर आपको यही सीखना होगा जो हम बता रहे हैं। शिक्षक है ना हम लोग। यस, आई एम योर वेल विशर शेषु, ऑफ कोर्स। योगर्ट, नवलीन कोहली, योगर्ट इज मेड आउट ऑफ व्हाट? वो सोच रही है कि योगर्ट बोलने से मेरे को थोड़ा डर लगेगा। दही नहीं बोल रही हूँ
मैं, इसलिए बोल रही हूँ कि फॉर द प्रोबायोटिक इफेक्ट। Like I have a little IBS problem, so always yogurt has been sort of, to the rescue, which is why I asked.
Can you highlight her? She's so nice. Very good. पकड़ी गई।
नहीं, पकड़ी नहीं।
कहाँ है वो? कौन बोल? नवलीन, किधर हाईलाइट किया जाए? I cannot see Navleen. हाँ, there is Navleen. My God. Navleen, what's your weight?
I don't think I want to share it right now.
Privately share कर दो. Privately chat box में share करो. इसमें ना chat box है ना, chat box देखो. नीचे chat box है. Privately जरा share करो. अभी करो.
कर दूंगी.
नहीं अभी करो. मेरे को ना जवाब देना है आपका प्रोबायोटिक का.
मैं कर दूंगी. Whenever I'm.
क्या है कि नवलीन जी, अगर आपने कुछ सीखना है सेमिनार में तो ध्यान से सुनना होगा.
सुन रही हूँ.
नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री को जैसे सुन रहे वैसे नहीं. मैं तो शिक्षक हूं. मेरा कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है आपके लाइफ में. आपको अपने लाइफ में इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए. ठीक है ना? अगर आपका 1 भी किलो 50 किलो से ज्यादा है तो यू हैव अ डेंजर टू योर लाइफ एंड यू आर मिसगाइडिंग पीपल इन योर लाइफ. You are a big risk for everyone who is in your life. अगर आप 1 किलो भी ज्यादा वजन ज्यादा है आपका 50 किलो से, आप मुझे प्रोबायोटिक की बातें मत करिएगा. ध्यान से सुनिए मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं आपको, कि आपको क्या रखना चाहिए और क्या छोड़ना चाहिए. As a senior person in this community, as a citizen of this country, you are misguiding people. And you are getting misguided yourself. अगर 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 किलो आपने बढ़ा रखा है वेट और अपना वेट आप बताने को तैयार नहीं है, तो यू नो what situation you are facing. You should fast, not create more probiotic drinks inside your body, but you should stop eating and drinking. You should fast like all people in the country fast. Traditionally, people fast. Navleen ji, video kholiye. Let us see you. Yes, Raki, you have a question?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have been attending Sharan seminars.
Yeah.
And they tell you that if you're a vegan,
yeah,
you have to take an alternative of almond milk and cashew milk in your food diet.
Yeah, but I am not Sharan and I'm not Dr. Nandita. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a teacher.
Yeah, but you tell us to follow the vegan diet, right?
No, I'm not saying vegan. I just agreed to Maya. I'm not talking about vegan.
No,
I'm talking about a completely different view of life.
But do you advise that if we stop having milk, so can we switch?
There's no need. There's no need.
Okay.
Why are you saying that you need something? Is it for taste or is it for nutrition?
No, not both. Basically, when they make something, okay, instead of milk, they put almond milk, you know? They crush.
No, it's not about Sharan. I'm asking you, why do you need milk? Is it for nutrition or is it for taste?
दोनों ही नहीं. अगर आप नहीं यूज करोगे तो भी चलेगा. आपका खाना.
अगर आप नहीं यूज करेंगे तो न्यूट्रिशन में कोई कमी नहीं आएगी. I can assure this group that even 5 years from now, you'll have no nutritional deficiencies if you remove any kind of milk from your diet. You will have no nutritional deficiency. In fact, the rates of arthritis and osteoporosis in this group will go down if you stop drinking milk, any kind of milk.
Okay.
So there is no need to add milk in your diet.
Right.
And yogurt का जो है देसी नाम है दही. हम लोग इतने अमेरिकन हो गए हैं कि हम दही को भी योगर्ट बोलते हैं. America is one of the sickest nations on the planet and also one of the most obese. And if we have to follow anyone, then it is not America that we need to follow. We need to follow somebody else. And my job as a teacher is to inform you very clearly which side of the line to cross. Any other thought? Any other observation? What alternative to milk to give young girls? Nothing. No alternative. You don't need to give anything to girls. Why do you need to give any alternative milk to girls? No animal is drinking milk and no animal is looking at milk substitutes either. If it's for taste, it's another matter altogether, and you can make food as tasty as you like. There's no problem.
Sorry, I missed it. There's been a big storm here, so got disconnected.
Right. No problem, Maya, you didn't miss much. So let me show you a video while you're thinking about some of the questions. for your patience. So my video is taking a little more time than I anticipated. In the meanwhile, I'll move on. One second. Thank you for your patience. Please hang in there. Okay. So got the video. Have a look.
Well, findings. Animal-based foods tend to create, as far as their metabolites are concerned, their products, animal-based foods tend to create an acidic urine, for example, coming from the fact that animal-based protein specifically has some sulfur amino acids, which when they get metabolized produce sulfate ion. That's an acidic ion. And as this is coming through the kidney, getting into the urine, the body actually doesn't like all that acidity. And so it pulls on some alkaline buffer to neutralize this. And it grabs the calcium. That's the best source. It pulls the calcium out of the bones to neutralize it. And that's the relationship between the consumption of animal-based foods on the one hand and loss of calcium on the other, which intends to suggest that when we're eating animal-based protein-based diets, we're going to lose more calcium. And therefore, bones are going to become weaker, fracture rates are going to go up, and osteoporosis rates should be higher when we're consuming more animal protein-based diets. And that's precisely what has been reported by others. It's very clear. In Western country, or in countries in general that consume more and more animal-based foods, they have higher and higher and higher rates of osteoporosis. It's quite remarkable. And there are other studies showing, for example, amongst humans, that there's a reason for this. It's plausible. As I said, it's the intake of animal protein becoming higher and higher and higher, creating this acidic environment that has to be neutralized by pulling out the calcium from the bones. It's really very impressive. Chronic degenerative diseases, which include heart disease, the various cancers, diabetes, the kind of diseases that actually kill us, most of us before our time. Those kind of diseases are much more common in so-called Western countries. In the countries that are more industrialized, countries that have become more accustomed to the consumption of animal-based foods and fast foods and fractionated foods, processed foods, those countries are the ones that, as I said, have the highest rates of these diseases. It seems to be a phenomenon of industrialization. Some people inappropriately have referred to as a phenomenon of civilization of affluence. I don't quite call that civilization in my view, but they're called diseases of affluence as well. I would rather call them diseases of nutritional extravagance, because that's really what they are.
So that's Dr. Colin Campbell. He's talking about how milk is causing very serious illnesses, not only of obesity, but also of osteoporosis and many other degenerative diseases, including problems of the heart, and which is why milk and milk products should be avoided. So for people who are wanting to lose weight, the two things that I recommend very strongly in this group is you should stop the consumption of oil, and you should stop the consumption of milk and milk products. These are the two things that you should stop. And how long should you stop it? In most of my programs, I suggest just 90 days. You don't have to become vegan. You don't have to be on a plant-based diet forever. You don't have to be strictly observing anything for a very long time, just 90 days. You can start any day and carry on for 90 days, 3 months. In 3 months, you will see some substantial change. After that, whatever you want to re-include in your diet, if you want to bring back things into your diet, and if you want to change your routine, if you want to change your habits, you're most welcome to do that. Anything that we start, anything that we get into should not be lifelong in that sense. We should start with an idea that we want to make small changes to our daily habits. And thereafter, if these habits are suiting us, they are something which we can sustain, then we can continue. The things that we cannot continue, that we cannot sustain, then we should drop and adopt maybe something else. Also in these 90 days, usually what I say in 3 months is that living a normal city life, you should be able to break the monotony of a routine or break the rules maybe 3 to 4 times in a month. So across 90 days, you want to have the liberty and freedom to do something on your own for a certain period of time. Maybe 10 days in those 90 days is something that you want to do on your own, like you would normally do. You want to go out and eat. You don't want to exercise. You want to have maybe just you just want to get off all routine and do whatever you want to do. You just want to have Maggie, and you want to have liquor, and you want to have lots of ghee, whatever you want to do, but 3 to 4 times in a month, not 7 days of the week, not 3 times a day. So 25 days in a month to 26 days in a month, if you can be on a certain routine for 3 months, you'll start noticing substantial changes. you will start noticing the weight dropping off very quickly. In my protocol, the protocol that I'm just about to give you, if you follow the protocol, each of the things that I'm suggesting in the protocol will help you to lose weight. Everything will help you to lose weight. If you go off oil, in 3 months' time, you will lose 9 kilos. You can make a note if you like. If you go off oil, 3 kilos in a month, you'll lose 9 kilos. If you drink hot water through the day, 3 to 4 liters of hot water through the day, you'll lose 6 kilos in 3 months. If you eat an early dinner, which is 6 p.m., you lose 2 kilos in a month. You lose 6 kilos. So people who are 100 kilos and more, all you need to do is follow a protocol that I'm suggesting. Those who want to have flatter abs must practice the yoga class every day without fail. And if you really want to lose the belly in 90 days, then you must practice twice a day, morning and evening. If you want to have a flatter belly. You will also have a flatter belly. You will lose inches around your waist if you have dinner by 6. That is, if you have an early dinner, you will lose all the inches around your waist. So for all the people whose name is Shekhawat, which is all of us, Friday night and Saturday night is okay with the 60 ml soft drink. And then the other days you have to be really good. The other days of the week you have to be really good for you to have a flatter belly and to lose inches around the waist. So Jasmeet is asking this question, what should we do about our parents? First, we should do something for ourselves, Jasmeet. We should learn the wisdom of what I'm saying ourselves through our own experience and a little more research and understanding and education. And then we must give it to our parents, not before that. And it is safe. Whatever I'm saying to you today, even 5 years later or 10 years later, you will thank me. Like all the people in the course who know me are very fond of what I'm saying and fond of me. It's because some results have happened. Very serious results have happened. I'll give you an example. For many years, in fact, for the last 30 years, I've been told that we should eat every 2 hours. You have also heard it. To remain slim and fit, you need to eat frequently. This is what you've been told. And you've heard it all the time. You heard it in different forums that you must eat frequently, preferably every 2 hours. And in the last 6 months to 9 months, there has been a new kind of mandate from the Western world. So for the last 30 years, they've been telling us to eat every 2 hours. The Western world has been telling us to eat every 2 hours. And suddenly now there has been a new movement from the Western world. What is it? Can somebody tell me? Suddenly they are saying don't eat every 2 hours.
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent
fasting.
Yeah, don't keep repeating it like parrots. Okay. जो भी मतलब बाहर की दुनिया बोल रही है वही हम बोल रहे हैं. मतलब हमारा भी कोई अस्तित्व है कि नहीं? We have an identity or not? Ladies and gentlemen, all my yoga teachers, and everybody knows this story. Those who know me, it is really, as I teach more, this is my 26th year of teaching people. I've been teaching a lot. I teach a lot of people a lot of time. All my teachers, all my yoga teachers are foreigners. And some of them you're getting to meet. Next week, we have Emma Brown. She's leading a course. She's teaching a class on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You must attend if you have time. Emma Brown is from England. Her spiritual name is Radhika. She's one of my teachers in Delhi. She was the director of the Delhi Center in Kailash Colony, and she was teaching me yoga. She's one of the most popular voices of yoga in the Sivananda community. She's the one who sung Jai Ganesha. It was playing in all the ashrams and centers for decades. Radhika, Emma Brown, born in England, chanting a Sanskrit chant called Jai Ganesha, teaching me, Arun, in the Kailash Colony Center, where she was the director in the 1990s. My first yoga teacher was a Britisher. Chandra, his spiritual name. Chandra Prince was his name. And he came from England. His wife was Sri Lankan. They taught me here in Delhi. The person who taught me how to teach you the yoga teacher training course in Trivandrum in 1995, his name is Swami Sivananda, spiritual name of a German man. He took sannyas from Swami Vishnudevananda, his teacher, and Swami Sivananda, my teacher from Germany. Why is it that we are so much fond of Western people and Western things? Even when it comes to India and Indian things, we need to follow the West. What is the latest drink on the Starbucks menu, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 2 years? You go to America, you go to New York, you go to Starbucks, and you order what? What is the latest drink?
Turmeric latte.
No, it's called golden latte. They don't even call it turmeric latte. They call it golden latte. And yeah, वही दादी माँ जो हमें दूध पिलाती थी, हल्दी का दूध पिलाती थी. वो now this is being sold in Starbucks. And of course now it is a popular drink in India because Starbucks is selling it in America. मैं अगर कहूँ कि आप हल्दी का दूध ले लीजिए to decrease inflammation, to improve your immunity, to get rid of osteoarthritis and osteoporosis, आप कहाँ मानेंगे मेरी बात? Now you are telling me intermittent fasting. Why? Because America is saying intermittent fasting, so you can say intermittent fasting to me. Since 1995, since the time I went to the ashram, I realized that eating dinner at 6 is the best thing that we can do. And guess what? In India, for 5,000 years, people have eaten at 6. Now the Americans are saying eat at 6 and eat at 10. So now we're saying, that's great, 10 and 6. 10 and 6, this is intermittent fasting. This is the best thing to do. For 5,000 years, human beings in India have been eating at 6, dinner at 6. It's only in the last 30 years, last 40 years that we've started eating dinner later and later and later and later. Natalia, not chai tea, golden latte, turmeric latte, golden milk. I'm saying that when they started saying eat every 2 hours, we ate every 2 hours. Now they're saying eat intermittently. Okay, let's follow them, no problem. As long as you're following something which is universally acceptable, I don't have a problem. And in our ashrams, when we do our teacher training courses, when we do our yoga retreats, some of you have come to that and you've enjoyed it a lot. We eat breakfast at 10 o'clock, which is called brunch, and we eat dinner at 6. And we don't have any other food at any other time. We have tea 2 times, 7:30 in the morning and 1:30 in the afternoon. That's all. 2 main meals in a day, that's it. We don't have lunch and we don't have anything after 6 o'clock in the evening. And it's part of my protocol that if you have to be someone who has good health, who has normal weight, optimum health, then you must eat an early dinner. Any questions? Any thoughts? Any comments? So many of the people who are here are working people, people who have very difficult working hours. At 6 o'clock in the evening, you're just about getting started with your day. When I was working in corporate life, and I spent 20 years in corporate life, I still used to have my dinner by 6 or 6:30. And the reason for that is that I had made up my mind. I'd gone to the ashram when I was 31 years old, and I decided that I'm going to follow an Eastern routine and not a Western routine. So what I did was, I made sure that either I got back home in time for dinner, or I had dinner at office. Just like I have lunch at office, I would have dinner at office as well. It's very simple. If my health was a priority, then I would eat dinner before sunset, and I would eat breakfast during the daytime. Like, I'd have brunch, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, I would have brunch. And my last meal of the day would be 6 o'clock. So questions, thoughts, comments? Anyone has any comment, any observation? It's part of my protocol to lose weight. And something that is sustainable, not from now, but throughout life. An early dinner. Yes, Sapna, go on.
Yeah, Arun, I need to know if one goes off oil for 3 months, so would that mean no oil at all, like not even in curry or any preparation?
No oil, zero. Zero oil, Sapna. Yeah.
In that case, how would one, I'll have to change the entire, my cooking style and everything, and I can't have curry and, I wouldn't, yeah, so it has to be like no curry.
So the answer to Sapna's question is here. Can you see the screen, Sapna?
Yes.
Weight is a habit. अगर आपकी आदत एक तरह की है, वो आदत आपको मोटा कर रहा है. वो आदत अगर आप नहीं बदलेंगे, तो आप मोटे रहेंगे. ये डिसीजन आपने लेना है. ये मेरा डिसीजन नहीं है. मैंने आपको बता दिया कि आपको मोटा क्या कर रहा है. Now, if changing a habit is a problem, then losing weight is also a problem. Weight is a habit. आपने बोला कि आप आदी हैं. You're right. The current habit of cooking is a certain kind. No problem. I appreciate what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But is it not possible that you are a very smart person? You're an Indian. You're not a Western person. You have intelligence. You're highly, highly developed and intelligent. Why don't you think? Why don't you think that something is causing you sickness? Why don't you get rid of it once and for all? Why don't you change your habits? Why don't you think about changing? Forget about changing habits. Think about it. Don't change your habits. At least you can start thinking what is causing the problem. Don't do anything. For 3 months, Sapna, don't do anything. Just think. Whatever I'm discussing with you is education. It is not meant to put you into action. You start thinking about it. Don't do anything. Right now, Sapna, don't do anything. Just think about it. Is there another way of cooking? Is there another way of living? Is there another way that I can build my immunity and health? Is there another way than the Western way, which is panicking beyond imagination about life and death today? Is there a way in which you and I can contribute to our health and the world's health? Is there a way in which you can be as vibrant as I am as far as health is concerned? Whereas the world is panicking, I'm saying don't panic. We have a way. The more oil there is in your system, the more your immunity is compromised. The more your immunity is compromised, the more you need to fear what is going on as a virus. Is it better to change your habit and go into no oil cooking than to have your immunity compromised and worry about the virus? It is better that we start thinking. Don't do anything. At least think. Where are we? What did happen? Where did we change our world? Where did we go? What happened to us? Suddenly, without knowing, we are in the grips of greed, commercialism, and bad health. Sapna, just think about your question. Just for one moment, think about your question. Everything is related, it's a fabric. Everything is connected to everything else. Where are all the patients? The hospitals are all dead. There's nothing in the hospital. No hospitals are working. Where are all the patients? Where have they gone? What happened? There is no sickness anymore. Suddenly, all the hospitals are gone. The patients are all at home. There is no patient. There is no sickness. People are taking care of themselves or not? Yes or no? That means you and I had got magnetized by this whole system that has been built around us as if this is the one that is necessary for us. कहाँ गए पिछले 60 दिन में? कहाँ गए hospitals? कहाँ गए doctors? कहाँ गए patients? You think there is more death in the country because there are no people are not going to hospital? No, nobody is dying. I guarantee you that there are no more deaths because people are not going to hospital. That means that route is wrong. And you and I did not know about it, even as grown-up people. That means that whatever is happening in the kitchen, whatever is happening in the drawing room, whatever is happening outside, we need to rethink about it. Don't do anything, at least start thinking. Is there another way of cooking? That's what one of you just mentioned, Rakhi, I think, about Sharan. Dr. Nandita Shah is running an organization called Sharan, where she promises to reverse diabetes and other lifestyle disorders because she's a medical doctor. I'm not a doctor, I'm a guide. And I promise you, it is not only blood pressure or diabetes. You and I can cure anything because I'm a teacher. I don't have a problem, you know. I'm not limited by Western medicine. I have 5,000 years of tradition to help me as a teacher. I'm so confident about the subject that I'm delivering, which is health, that you and I can have peak and optimum health. No medicine, no supplements, no pain, zero. There is another way, and the world is seeing it. You know, my house is getting so much water every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a water shortage in my house. I'm able to give water to my plants morning and evening, morning and evening. There's so much water coming in my tap. It hasn't happened in 20 years that I'm getting municipality water twice in a day full. Not only twice in a day, it's coming through the day. ऐसे कैसे हो गया कि इतना पानी आ रहा है? Then I realized that the hotels are not working, the cafes are not working, the big industries are not working, you know, the service centers are not working. The entire consumption of water was happening somewhere else. The drinking water that we get, so precious drinking water, was not coming to us, it was going somewhere else. So is this the Western model? Yeah, this is the Western model. But the Eastern model is not like this. The Eastern model is simple living, high thinking. And does that make me weak and poor? No. It makes me healthy and happy. It makes me fit. It makes me vibrant. And it makes me use whatever there is in my life, 100%, no problem. And there is no obesity, there is no sickness. Everybody on the planet can be like this, provided we can find this as a particular way. And that change has to come from our kitchen. It has to come from our thinking. It has to come from our processes. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I've been talking about plastic. I've been saying there is too much plastic in our life. People have been concentrating on plastic bags. The only concern people had was plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag. Now, finally, after 15 years of my discussing with people that plastic is there in our food, in the last 1 year or the last 15 months, people have been starting to take notice that yes, we need to eliminate plastic from food, from packaging. We must get glass back. Our drinking water must be packaged in glass rather than in plastic. You know, the microplastic in the caps is going into the food. Not only water and Coke, but anything that is there is going into our food. That is affecting our hormones. Unlike what Sheshu said, you know, I have a problem with my hormones. The hormones, her thyroid gland is getting affected because of the plastic, not because of the food. It's so dangerous. Sapna, you're mentioning about oil, but I am interconnecting the web by saying start looking at the kitchen, start looking at the food, start looking at the packaging, start looking at what you and I have been conned into. Because it is seriously affecting the way our body functions. You'll notice that in my house, we've made those small changes. Instead of having plastic, we're trying to have even the caps are made of tin. They're not made of plastic, it's made of tin. And it's very important that we start bringing this change into our lives. I haven't spoken about plastic in this program, but in all my freedom seminars, I speak about plastic a lot because plastic is directly impacting the way our hormones function, the way our digestion functions, and what she mentioned about IBS, the way our gut is functioning. And to improve our gut, we need to change the way we store things, we heat things, and we serve things also in our houses. Are you with me so far? So Sapna, that question is very valid. We need to start maybe thinking about new ways of cooking. The way to do it is like this. If you're using half a liter of oil, start using 1/4 liter oil. if you're using quarter-liter oil, start using 100 ml of oil. Like that. And if you're using ghee every day, then start using ghee 3 times a week or 2 times a week. If you're using butter for sandwiches, maybe start using some other kind of, some kind of topping, rather than use mayonnaise or using margarine or using butter. Start using something else as a substitute. Start at least thinking about it. Make some very small changes. And this is part of my sharing with you as well, that whenever you make changes, make some small changes. And when you make those changes, remember, make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. That's all. Full stop. Make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. So what does that mean? What that means is if you buy many packets of goodies and keep them around inside the kitchen, the chances are they'll end up inside you. If you have dinner and drive to a wedding, now we don't know how weddings are going to look like anymore. Maybe there'll be virtual weddings now. I don't know. Boy and girl sitting in their own house, and the priest sitting in his own house and saying, okay, now all of you are married. And you say, everybody's clapping, it's all done. 5,000 people at the wedding, Zoom wedding. That's going to be the new way. Huh? That's the new normal. We don't know. Anyway. But if you have dinner and then go to the wedding, chances are that you won't go there and make a fool of yourself. Because next morning or the whole week, you're going to feel very guilty as to what you did. So making bad habits difficult and good habits easy is what you want to do. You want to create that kind of infrastructure around your house and around your office, and when you move around and travel, that good habits become easy and bad habits become difficult. Anybody has a flask, a steel flask from my weight loss programs in this group? Yeah, Avinash, just a minute. Let me just highlight you. So this is another example of making a good habit easy, that drinking hot water is a good habit for losing weight. Just drinking hot water will make you lose 2 kilos a month. Now, to make this good habit easy, you want to just have hot water in a flask and keep it with you. That's it. That's all you need to do. You've now created a new habit of losing weight. That flask is with you. Just open the cap, drink, put it back. Keep drinking the hot water and you'll keep losing weight. 1 minute, Sunita ji. Wow. एक बार और दिखाइए सुनीता जी. अरे बाप रे, आपका तो पूरा आपका तो क्या पूरे मोहल्ले का वजन कम हो जाएगा ऐसे तो. So are you with me that to make a good habit easy, you want to find ways of making it, and you want to make a bad habit difficult. Okay, that's what you need to try and do. Yeah, I'm almost ready to present the entire protocol. So any questions? Anything that you want to check, ask, share? Any important realizations that you've had while you've been through here? Yeah, green chutney on a bread is great.
Sir, one calorie related question. अगर हम ये शिवानंदा 1.5 hour class करते हैं योगा की, तो how many calories do we burn?
So Deepshika is asking a standard question. We have measured it as well. From an Eastern point of view, there are many things that are not as clear and straightforward as the Western method. The Western method is very objective. It talks about 300 calories equal to 1 hour of walking, 7,500 calories, 1 kilo of weight. तो अब वो मोड आ गया है जब मुझे विदेशी से देशी आना है. From the West Now we have to travel to the east.
Yes.
So Gaur Karega, for people who haven't met me before and who haven't heard this one before. I have to highlight myself. ये देखो, वहां से तुमको ये 6 दिखता होगा, लेकिन यहां से मुझे 9 दिखता है। ये फर्क इसलिए क्योंकि तुम इसे अपनी जगह से देख रहे हो और मैं अपनी जगह से। हम दोनों अपनी अपनी जगह से सही है, सिर्फ देखने का नजरिया अलग अलग। इसलिए बेटे, तुम वही करो जो तुम अपना फर्ज समझते हो, और मैं वही करूंगा जो मैं अपना धर्म समझता हूं। अगर तुम्हारी जीत हुई तो मेरे बेटे होने के नाते मुझे गर्व होगा, लेकिन मेरी आत्मा को कभी शांति नहीं मिलेगी। लेकिन बेटे, मुझे मालूम है कि ऐसा नहीं होगा। शायद आप लोगों ने पिक्चर देखी हो ना देखी हो। वहां से तुमको 6 दिख रहा है, लेकिन यहां से मुझे 9 दिख रहा है। In India, we are not bothered so much about gluten, for example. Gluten सुना आपने? जो पंजाब के लोग हजारों सालों से खाते आए हैं, जो पंजाब के लोग जो हैं हजारों सालों से खाते आए हैं, ग्लूटेन। और विटामिन B12 का तो सुना ही होगा आपने। हम लोग हजारों सालों से वेजिटेरियन फैमिली में हैं। मैं, मेरी माँ, पूर्वज सारे वेजिटेरियन फैमिली हैं। विटामिन B12 कहाँ से आता है, थोड़ा बताएंगे दीपशिका जी? विटामिन B12 is acquired from where according to the Western method?
I don't know sir, हम भी वेजिटेरियन हैं बहुत सालों से और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है किसी भी तरह की।
देख लीजिए, बताइए। लेकिन उनको तो 9 दिख रहा है ना, आपको तो 6 दिख रहा है। सच कौन सा है? आप कैलोरी कैलोरी बोलते रहेंगे, वो कैलोरी कैलोरी बोलते रहेंगे, हमें भी तो कुछ कहना है। वहां से 9 दिख रहा है हमें, जहां से तो 6 दिख रहा है। सच क्या है बताइए? कोई बता सकता है कि विटामिन B12 वेजिटेरियंस के पास कहां से आएगा? Anybody knows about the vitamin B12 drama? According to Western science, vitamin B12 is only available in animal protein. No, sorry, animal food. In animal food. In the West, yes, Ashish, it says it comes from animal food. Correct. So Maya, you don't get vitamin B12 from sprouts. You get vitamin B12 from only animal food. तो यानी कि जो वेजिटेरियन है दीपशिका की तरह और मेरी तरह, वो उनको विटामिन B12 आएगा कहां से? हाँ शिशु, you are also vegetarian? Yeah, so where will you get vitamin B12 from? कहां से आएगा? कंफ्यूजन है, क्योंकि वहां से आपको 6 दिख रहा है और यहां से मुझे 9 दिख रहा है। सच कौन सा है भाई? Truth. It's a little confusing if you follow the West. It's a little confusing. I haven't had any physical or mental illness because of a lack of vitamin B12 in my diet, even though we are a family of vegetarians. How is it even possible? Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that all the research, all the medical research that happens in the West. It is never done in India, never done on Indian bodies. Are you aware of this? Are you also aware that no, Miraji, there is no vitamin B12 in vegetarian food. You can do your own research through Western methods. There is no vitamin B12 in vegetarian food. There is no subject called health, ladies and gentlemen, in school or college. And there is no subject in medical college called health. So obviously, none of us are very much familiar what health is. We are only interested in deficiencies. We are only interested in illness, and we're only interested in gluten and lactose intolerance. And of course, IBS. If you want good health, then the only way you can get good health is by following the Eastern method. So what is the Eastern method? So here is the protocol that I have. Have a look. So first of all, is some philosophy, okay? So that you can be helped in your journey, that you can do things in a sensible way. If you want to lose weight, first of all, keep a diary. I think you're maintaining a diary today, which is a good thing. And in that diary, make sure that you write down all the information that there is. The kind of protocol that you're following, not able to follow, the things that you eat, the things that you do to exercise, the things that you do to keep fit, and also some education that you're getting. I'm going to be sending you some stuff on WhatsApp. Please have a look on how to lose weight. I'll give you an idea about education, okay? In the 1970s and 80s, there was a diet which was a rage. Can you tell me what diet that was? Everyone in the world was trying to follow that diet. What is it called? Yeah, Sunita? What is it called? Yes, Natalia, you're right. And Ashish, you're right as well. It's called a high protein diet. It's the Atkins diet. Dr. Robert Atkins died of obesity himself. He was obese when he died, let's say. He was in his early 70s and he weighed over 120 kilos when he died. Dr. Robert Atkins. A high protein, low carbohydrate diet. This is called misunderstanding. This is called misinformation. This is called lies. But you and I followed it, thinking that this is the truth. We also followed the every 2-hour diet, thinking that that is the best thing to do. But we got into a spin because of that as well. I'm going back, Jyoti, in just a moment. I wanted to just highlight what is it that you need to educate yourself on, because information is not enough. You need to study. You need to read up. If you're serious as a human being to improve your health, improve the health of your family, improve the health of your children, then you must educate yourself. There is no education in the world on health. And if you want to graduate from WhatsApp University, then I've wasted my time and you've wasted your time as well today. Both of us have wasted our time. The diary is your one Bible where you're starting to read, study, educate yourself on health. You want to know for sure. When you go to a doctor, you need to be able to question him. Why are you suggesting this? Which is the diet that most people in the world have followed throughout human history, ladies and gentlemen. What is the diet that human beings have followed for as long as human beings have been around? Which is the most popular diet? The diet that has been followed by human beings everywhere. China, Japan, Southeast Asia, India. What is the diet the thinnest people in the world have followed? Everywhere, the thinnest people. What do Japanese eat? What is the maximum consumption in Japan? What is it that they eat? What is their staple diet?
Rice.
Rice for breakfast, rice for lunch, rice for snacks, rice for dinner, rice for midnight snack. In Japan, you get married to rice. There's husband, wife, and rice. 3 things. There's always rice. What about Punjab? What about UP? What about North India? What is the main staple food for thousands of years for all the thin people? Not quinoa.
Wheat.
Yeah, not quinoa.
Wheat.
Yeah, wheat, yeah. You know, rice and potatoes, wheat and potatoes, rice and potatoes, wheat and potatoes, rice and potatoes, wheat and potatoes. We got it wrong. You know, for the last 50 years, we have become champions of WhatsApp University. अगर आपने पतला रहना है तो आपने गेहूं खाना है, आपने पतला रहना है तो आपने चावल खाना है, आपने पतला रहना है तो आपने आलू खाना है. वहां से तुमको ये 6 दिख रहा है. लेकिन यहां से ये 9 दिख रहा है लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। दोनों सच कैसे हो सकते हैं? सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल। अगर आप ये सुनते सुनते मोटे हो गए हैं तो फिर ये गलत है, ये सच नहीं है। अगर ये सुनते सुनते आप मोटे हो गए हैं, नरिश ऑर्गेनिक्स म्यूजली, सब कुछ सुंदर लिखा है, हनी, क्रंच, म्यूजली। For you who's Western trained, they have made it very attractive. I was telling Devika yesterday, day before yesterday, I said you are more interested in the carton and not in the content. Marketing is killing us. Now you need to get off WhatsApp University and start studying. क्या लिखा है? Nourish Organics. Everything is sounding right. एक ब्राउन कार्डबोर्ड कार्टन में है, दैट इज इवन बेटर। यू नो, रिसाइकल, आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है रिसाइकल, रिसाइकल लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन कहीं और हो रहा है। वहां पानी बंद हो गया तो यहां पानी मिलना शुरू हो गया है, दैट इज रिसाइकलिंग। जहां पानी पीने के लिए चाहिए वहां पानी मिल रहा है। यू हैव टू स्टॉप दैट टू स्टार्ट दिस, नॉट दिस। इट सेज फाइबर रिच, हाई प्रोटीन। हाई प्रोटीन वी नीड और नॉट नीड? No preservatives. It is sounding excellent. High omega 3. ना omega 3 का ना O पता है ना 3 पता है, लेकिन हाँ omega 3 होगा तो ठीक, बढ़िया है, फर्स्ट क्लास। मैंने सुना omega 3 होना चाहिए। Even a doctor cannot explain to you what omega 3 is, by the way, because he has no clue. Nutrition facts. कितना होगा ladies and gentlemen, according to this discussion that we've been having since morning? 100 grams कितना होगा इसमें? एक सेब में कितना है? इसमें कितना है? 100 grams. 100 grams म्यूसली, अरविंद जी 40 कैलोरीज नहीं है, 600 कैलोरीज है। 600 कैलोरीज इन 100 grams of म्यूसली। कोई भी बिस्किट ले लीजिए, कोई भी पैक्ड आइटम ले लीजिए, 100 grams। कुकीज, अच्छा कुकीज लिखा है, बिस्किट नहीं लिखा। दिस साउंड्स बेटर ना, बिस्किट लिखेंगे तो इंडियन हो गया, कुकीज लिखेंगे तो अमेरिकन साउंड कर रहा है ना, साउंड लाइक अमेरिकन, यूरोपियन। कुकीज, amaranth, fig, 600 calories, 500 calories for every 100 grams. Okay, let me take you to the screen. Have a look at this, the shocking facts. 100 grams, I'd like you to have a look. What is 100 grams for each one of us? थोड़ा ध्यान से देखिए, it's on your screen. Petha. Petha is, you know, white pumpkin. 13 calories for 100 grams. 13 calories, 13. Lauki, coconut water, palak, pumpkin, watermelon, beans, capsicum, carrots. Carrots is 41 calories for 100 grams. Milk, orange juice, orange, apple. Apple is 52 calories for 100 grams. Mango, grapes, potato, 77 calories for 100 grams. Compared to the chips, Pringles, 100 grams of Pringles, which is also potatoes, is 900 calories. Pringles, potato chips, is 900 calories, whereas potatoes is only 77 calories for every 100 grams. अगर आप आलू खाएंगे तो मोटे नहीं होंगे, अगर आप Pringles खाएंगे जिनका भी आलू है तो आप जरूर मोटे होके ही रहेंगे। तो आप आलू जितना खाना है खाइए, मोटे नहीं होंगे। शुगर केन जूस, कॉर्न, स्वीट पोटैटो यानी कि शक्करकंदी, दाल, राइस इज 130 कैलोरीज फॉर 100 ग्राम्स, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। आप जितना भी चावल खाएंगे 500 कैलोरी नहीं होगा। 100 ग्राम चावल अगर आपने खाया हो ना, तो खूब सारा होता है 100 ग्राम चावल, 100 का आप 125 नहीं खा सकते हैं, और 130 कैलोरीज है। राजमा 130 कैलोरी 100 ग्राम, खूब सारा है। चना 165। नाउ यू लुक एट ब्रेड. Bread, if you have 4 slices of bread, you can never be thin in your life. Never. Whole wheat bread हो, घटिया wheat का bread हो, कुछ भी हो, कोई भी bread खाएंगे आप 4 slice bread खा लीजिए रोज, जिंदगी में आप पतले नहीं हो सकते हैं. Never in your life will you be thin. Wheat is 340 calories. Sugar 387 calories for 100 grams, which is almost nothing. 400 calories for 100 grams. Butter naan. Now you look at the butter. Butter naan, 430 calories. Mixed veg paratha with, of course, butter, 430. Snickers, 488. Chana dal fried. Now we are getting into Haldiram kind of option. Chana dal fried, 500 calories for 100 grams. Cashew nuts. Cashew nuts में आप सारे dry fruit include कर लीजिए. 550 grams for 100 calories. I'm going to share this with you in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Almonds, butter, ghee, oil, gulab jamun, barfi, jalebi, laddu. So when Deepshika asked the question कि ये सूर्य नमस्कार करने से कितना मेरा कैलोरी कम होगा, we have to use the Eastern approach, not the Western approach. यानी कि of course we have measured the 90 minutes yoga class, it's about 300 calories. That's the direct answer to your question. But the yoga class is stimulating your thyroid gland, which is the master gland for metabolism. The thyroid gland is reducing a stress hormone in the brain called cortisol, which is helping the digestive processes. A relaxation response, the hypothalamus, pituitary and adrenal axis, HPA, is happening when you do a yoga class. Next, your adrenal function is lowering down. Adrenal gland, by the way, Devika, is sitting above the kidneys. Okay, just above the kidney is the adrenal gland. It produces a hormone called adrenaline. That is what is driving you to do things, apparently, every day. We have the brain, and then we have a bigger brain. सारी बीमारियां कहां से शुरू होती हैं? According to दादी माँ, सारी बीमारियां कहां से शुरू होती हैं हमारी? सारी बीमारियां
पेट से,
पेट से शुरू होती हैं. It starts with the stomach. So now the Nobel Prize award-winning book is called Gut. ये तो दादी माँ भी बोलती थी, हजारों सालों से हम लोग बोल रहे हैं. It's called the gut. Okay. The inside story of our body's most underrated organ. ये कुछ बताने वाली बात है कि भाई पेट की पूजा करते हैं हम लोग, हैं? पेट की पूजा इसलिए तो करते हैं कि आपने पतला भी होना है, आपका मेटाबॉलिज्म भी हाई रहना है, और आपका हेल्थ भी ठीक रहना है. So when you're practicing yoga, there is something called the post-exercise syndrome, where many things change in our body constitution. So that 300 calories is only one quantifiable idea that you get, but actually you can be very misled by that idea, because if the same 300 calories is lost in 20 minutes of exercise, it is not equal, because you feel hungry after that 300 calories of exercise and you want to eat more. Second thing is, if you do Zumba for 20 minutes, your knees start hurting, then you need to go to the doctor for curing your knees. You understand that we can get blind by thinking that by doing Surya Namaskar and asanas, I'm losing 270 calories. It is better to do Zumba for 20 minutes and lose those 300 calories. It is not the same. Apple is not equal to apple here. You're comparing calories unnecessarily for something which is not to be counted in calories, because there is a post-exercise effect, which is far more when it comes to yoga than it comes to any other form of exercise. I always tell my students कि आप योगा हफ्ते में 3 दिन कर लो. It is like a shot. वो 60 ml बता रहे थे ना शेखावत जी. It is like a 60 ml shot. It will be there for the whole week. आप 3 महीने योगा करिए, पूरे साल तक आपका इफेक्ट चलेगा. Amazing. The post practice phenomena of yoga is 9 months. I tell all my students, I frankly share with them that between 1992 and 1997, for 7 years, I practiced religiously. Religiously, I practiced yoga. 7 years. I was 29 years old when I started, and 36 when I ended that period of 7 years till 1999. 7 years. उसके बाद 1999 से लेकर 2020 तक जितना भी मेरा एनर्जी है, जितनी भी मेरे अंदर से ऊर्जा है, it is because of those 7 years of practice. That's all. आप लोगों की तरह रोज नहीं करता हूं मैं. आप तो शायद करते नहीं मालूम. But those of you who are practicing religiously and regularly, I'm not in that mode. I don't practice like all of you do. Because I reached that threshold of energy and fitness, which will never go by. I have whole lifetime store of energy by just practicing yoga for 7 years religiously. What I mean to say is that आप योगा एक दिन भी करेंगे, वो 300 कैलोरी का कोई मतलब नहीं हमारे लाइफ में. ईस्टर्न मेथड में आप गुरुकुल ज्वाइन किए हैं, आपकी पूरी जिंदगी सुधर जाएगी. You will become a much better person, more harmonious person, less craving will be there. When you practice yoga, you will not like to eat the wrong things. You know, all this is mattering more to me than the quantitative phenomena of 300 calories in 1 hour or 1.5 hours. ठीक है ना?
Yeah.
So, Shika, thank you for asking that question.
Thank you.
I'm going back to my protocol. So keep a diary and start educating yourself. There is a whole world of education out there which you must start plugging into. And I'm there. You know, every time you want to talk, you want to discuss something, you want to confront, say, nahi yaar, ye to bilkul galat bata rahe ho. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but you should be interested. You should be interested in cultivating your own understanding of health. 55 kilos for women, 65 kilos for men. Okay, you can't come to 55, never mind, do 60. Maximum for women in this group, 60 kilos. उससे 1 kilo भी अगर आप ज़्यादा है, then you are causing damage to yourself, to your family, and to the future generations. 60 kilos, you. And men, 70 kilos. More than 70, unacceptable. We have to lead the way. You and me have to lead the way. 60, 70. Keep a diary. लिख लो आप उसमें जो भी आपने लिखना है. Make a target, make a goal, make some achievable changes. Write them down. Make a small plan. And then tell your community to support you. Tell everybody in your family and amongst your friends, please, don't come in my way. I need to do this. This is for me. I don't mean to disrespect you or make things difficult for you, but you have to help me. I want to become healthier, and the only way is if you can support me. You must tell your community to help you. If you're a man who doesn't go into the kitchen, please talk to your wife. If you're a woman and you need the support of your in-laws, parents, spouse, do that. Tell them that you want their help, not to आपको टोके ना किसी भी चीज के लिए. आपको टोके ना कि भाई अभी क्यों योगा कर रहे हो, नहीं अभी हमारे साथ बैठ के खा लो ना, नहीं अभी ये थोड़ा सा एक चख लो. Please tell them not to make things difficult for you. You must enlist the support of your family members and friends to tell you, to help you to do what you're about to do. Then be with people who are thin. Find a community of people, healthy people who are thin. If you live among people who are overweight, your own weight will not be in control. So try to find friends, family, coaches, anyone who's thin, and try to spend time with them. Poor people, small children, the thinner they are, the more chances that you will also be thin. Focus on making small changes, not big changes. तो मैंने आपको जो प्रोटोकॉल अभी दिया है, अभी दे रहा हूं मैं, you implement it over a long period of time. Take a month, take 2 months. Don't be in a hurry to implement it. Come and do the weight loss program which starts next week, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And make those very small changes in your daily routine. Sapna ने पूछा अभी कि क्या करूं मैं? I'm used to cooking like this and I'm used to, you know, having food like this. What is the thing? This is my family. This is me. I mean, this is how I've been taught also. So there is no hurry. Don't make any changes in the kitchen. Make some changes in your habit. So what is that habit? Let's say you're eating dinner by 9 o'clock in the night. Now from now, try to make it 8:30 or make it 8 o'clock. That's it. Forget about the oil. You cannot make the change in the oil, don't make it. You can't get rid of milk, don't get rid of milk. You make a small change. That when you feel kicked about it, make another change. When you feel kicked about that, make another change. So bring about those changes in a small way, and very quickly those small changes will become very, very big. And suddenly you will be on a completely different path altogether. And very important for somebody who is living in a city, and Sapna's question is part of that, and some other people have asked the question in the chat box. Make practical changes and make sustainable changes. Don't make changes which are impractical. Like for example, going from being non-vegetarian to being vegetarian is not complicated. It is not something which is unsustainable. It is not something which is impractical. Okay, going from being non-vegetarian to vegetarian. But if I'm asking you to quit smoking, that's impractical, because I know that there are very huge difference between being a non-vegetarian and giving up meat for some time and being a smoker and giving up smoking. It's not going to be easy. This is not what we are trying to do. We are not trying to change human behavior. You know, how difficult it is to change ourselves. Very, very difficult to change ourselves. We are not looking at changing ourselves, but we are looking at making those changes. If I can make a sacrifice, is it sustainable and practical? If I can make a change which is sustainable and practical, let me try it. Can I give up tea? Maybe not. Can I give up tea? Because if I give up tea, I will be having migraine. I'll be having headaches. So it is not a question of changing entire human behavior. Change one thing, change one more thing, come to tea much later. I remember being given this advice, and I advise all my students about this. If you have 5 questions in an exam, complete the 4 which are the easiest. The 5th one, which is the most difficult, you leave it till the end. Don't make an attempt of that 5th question, because you will spoil the entire question paper if you focus on the question that is difficult and you don't know the answer for. So better you get marks, answer the 4 questions, get on a high, get really pepped up that, okay, I've answered those 4 questions. Now I have 1 hour left. Let me concentrate on the difficult question. So anything that is difficult in your life, which is to change, don't try to change it. You change only the smaller things. Or maybe, yeah, go on. Yes. Yeah. Sapna's brother.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You complete what you were saying.
Yeah, what I meant to say is that, let's say tea is something that is as profound as alcohol or smoking for you, then don't try to touch that and make a behavioral change there, because it's not going to work for you. But on the other hand, if you can have an early dinner and go for a walk, and that is a sustainable, practical thing that you can do, then do that until you get to a time where you're drinking plenty of hot water, and then you say, okay, I don't need the tea. Automatically you give up the tea without even focusing on the tea. Okay. So is there a question?
Arun, I just wanted to share something.
Yeah. Go on.
So my name is Sanjay. I'm Sapna's brother.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to share that, like you rightly said, don't make very big changes. But in the last 5 years, I have made some huge changes in my life. Just wanted to share, perhaps it will be of use to some people.
Sure.
I try to now make small changes, but I used to be a very, very heavy drinker. In fact, I was a problem drinker. And I quit alcohol almost 5 years back to 0. And I used to be a very heavy smoker, and I quit smoking about 4.5 years back to 0. But that has led to some problems. I used to be 65 kgs, now I'm 87 kgs. So I have massive cravings, and particularly during the night time, later in the evening. And that is something that I'm today, grappling with. And so yes, huge changes in certain things. Almost 5 years back, I made these 2 changes. Thankfully, it has helped me a lot in a lot of ways. But these cravings, I still struggle with. I do yoga, which is temporarily interrupted. But that's it. I just wanted to share if you have some views on that.
So, Ajay, your journey is like anybody else's journey.
Sanjay.
Your journey is very similar to anyone else's journey. with one very important highlight that you've given up drinking and smoking, which is a big thing. And I think we all appreciate that a lot. And so thank you for sharing that. And it requires some level of guts to do what you did. The problem is that we are not educated and aware about the rest of us. What that means is that we don't have a coaching about health. The missing link in our education is health. Health means anything that we haven't learned in 12 years of school, in 3 years of college, in 2 years of post-graduation. There was not even 1 hour a subject called health. For example, in today's world, from December till May, December of 2019 to May of 2020, the one thing that you may want to know about is what is immunity. You know, this world is thinking, okay, how can I have better immunity? Now, you don't know, nobody knows, because nobody has studied that subject called immunity. How do you get immunity? Does anybody in this group know, according to the Western method, which gland governs immunity? Does anybody know? Which hormonal gland? There is a particular hormonal gland which works on immunity. Apparently, that's the Western method. So I want to check with you. Spleen, Natalia? No.
Lymph nodes.
G?
Lymph nodes.
No. Lymph nodes?
Yeah, lymph nodes, the juices from one to another flows.
No, the gland. The one gland that governs immunity. The lymph nodes and the lymph glands and the lymph itself are part of the immune process.
Tonsils?
Pituitary?
Tonsils? No. So we are all guessing. But what if we knew that there is a particular organ, not thyroid, Arvind, but like everybody is guessing. It's not the pituitary either. The reason why I'm saying this is because if we had some coaching on health, on education on health, then we would know what to do in this very, very critical time in human life. What is it that we know about breathing, for example? You know that pneumonia is being connected to this virus, and we've been worried about this for the last 5 months. Does anybody in this group know anything about our lungs? Have we ever been taught what our lungs are? How the lungs function? How they're supposed to function in their optimum? How to utilize the lungs in a proper way? Just notice, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to the immune function in just a moment. I'm connecting Sanjay's question to something very, very particular. The people who are in a yoga program will know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What did I just do just now? What was I practicing?
Kapalabhati.
Kapalabhati. Everybody will give me the answer. What is Kapalabhati meant for? The meaning of the word Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati.
Face.
A glowing face. What does the glowing face signify?
A good health.
Good health. My God. 5,000 years we've been talking about health. Good health. 5,000 years. I've been teaching this for 25 years. And what am I teaching? How to utilize my lungs. What is Kapalabhati doing? It is stimulating a specific area in my chest where a gland is sitting. It's called the thymus. That is stimulating my immune function. आप Kapalabhati रोज करिए. Each one of you practice Kapalabhati. आपका वजन कम होगा, आपका सेहत सुधरेगा, दर्द कम होगा, दुख कम होगा, disturbance कम होगा, अपने आप आपका immune function ठीक होगा. ये शास्त्र कह रहा है, मैं नहीं कह रहा. I'm a messenger. I'm bringing it to you. Yes, my students tell me this. And my own experience of 27 years of being without sickness, I am stating this to you, कि आपको भूख भी नहीं लगेगी, प्यास भी नहीं लगेगी, और आपका लंग का फंक्शन भी बिल्कुल ठीक रहेगा. Craving भी नहीं होगा. Whatever you eat will burn. Many people ask me this question right in the middle of Mahabharata. But I take you back to the origin of Mahabharata first, कि कहाँ से शुरू करना है आपने? Thinking process. यहां 2020 में बैठ करके नहीं थिंकिंग प्रोसेस शुरू करना है. There is a problem. The body is out of function. We don't know how the body is being controlled. So where do we start? We start ABCD. ABCD is what? Come to a Sivananda class. Practice yoga every day. Kapalabhati, Anuloma Viloma, Surya Namaskar, Bara Asan, lie down in Shavasana. 2:30 बजे 2:30 in the afternoon. आज 1:30 बजे मैं आपको छोड़ दूंगा. 2:30 बजे दोबारा से मेरी आवाज सुनिएगा. Come and lie down and do Shavasana with me for 30 minutes. आपको मैं लिख के दे सकता हूं संजय, आपको आज के बाद, कल के बाद, इस हफ्ते के बाद क्रेविंग नहीं होगा. भूख मिट जाएगी आपकी. भूख माने क्या है? लैक ऑफ कंटेंटमेंट. भूख इज व्हाट? हंगर इज व्हाट? दैट यू आर नॉट कंटेंट. व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी? लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी? भूख क्यों लग रहा है? Why there is craving? What is the primary source of energy? The sun. कहां है हमारी धूप? हमारी जिंदगी में कहां है? शेषु, where do we have the sun in our lives? We don't have any sun. इस चार दीवारी से उस चार दीवारी, उस चार दीवारी से दूसरी चार दीवारी. What is the directive that the government directive has given to all the government offices in Haryana? क्या मना किया उनको? ऑफिसेस में क्या नहीं करना है? What are they saying in the Haryana government offices कि क्या नहीं करना है? The one thing that they have directed, कल उनका डायरेक्टिव आया है हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट का. सही कह रहे हैं अरविंद जी. नो एसी, नो एयर कंडीशनिंग. वी आर इन मे इन नॉर्थ इंडिया. वो कह रहे हैं कि एसी नहीं चलाना है. क्यों? खिड़कियां खुला रखिए, दरवाजा खुला रखिए, फ्रेश एयर. माय गॉड, वी आर टेलिंग ईच अदर, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स वी आर टेलिंग ईच अदर कीप योर विंडोज ओपन. कैन यू इमेजिन क्या स्थिति हो गई है ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की? क्या सिचुएशन आ गया हमारी लाइफ में कि वी हैव टू बी टोल्ड कि एसी बंद करो. हम मतलब वी आर कंप्लीटली डेड इन आवर ब्रेन्स. And I'm not blaming you or blaming me or blaming the situation. I'm saying, I'm bringing in awareness up ki the reason why we have craving, ek reason hai. It is not because you gave up smoking and drinking. Not because of that. It is because now we don't know where that craving will be handled. If you sit out in the sun for half an hour every day, you will not feel hungry. अगर आप रोज प्राणायाम करेंगे आपको भूख नहीं लगेगी. अगर आप शवासन रोज करेंगे आपको भूख नहीं लगेगी. आप योगा रोज करिए, शिवानंदा क्लास करिए, not somebody teacher coming home. आप शिक्षक को जिंदगी में कभी घर मत बुलाइए. आप हमेशा शिक्षक के पास जाइए. डॉक्टर घर बुला लीजिए. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस प्रिंसिपल. कॉल द डॉक्टर होम, गो टू द टीचर्स हाउस. टीचर्स हाउस मीन गुरुकुल. कभी भी विद्या पानी हो आप विद्या के पास जाइए. कभी भी आपको दुख दर्द मिटाने के लिए डॉक्टर को बुलाना हो घर बुलाइए. नेवर द अदर वे अराउंड. इन द सेम वे you practice yoga dedicatedly in a particular format. You'll stop feeling hungry. You'll stop having craving. In Patanjali's Ashtanga yoga system, there are 5 yamas and 5 niyamas. One of them, the 5 yamas and 5 niyamas, one of them is santosha. Santosha means, you can call it happiness, but I translate it as contentment. In this entire group, Sanjay's question is particular for every one of us. Santosha nahi hai, contentment nahi hai. We are all craving. That's what I said. Maybe you're craving, Sanjay, because you are attributing it to smoking and alcohol and you gave it up. No. रात को आप 11 बजे हमारे किसी के भी घर आ जाइए, 12 बजे किसी के घर आ जाइए. You will find us sneaking around inside the house. Each one of us. क्यों? कहीं ना कहीं हमको सबको craving है. We are all craving something or the other. अगर आप योगा रोज प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, you know, my students at 2:30 in the afternoon, I promise you try it today. 3 बजे I asked them how was the class. They say I don't want to interact. मुझे किसी से कुछ बात भी नहीं करनी है, मुझे कुछ चाहिए भी नहीं. I am content. I am in a state of santosha. देखिए वो क्रेविंग खत्म हो गया ना. सिर्फ मैंने शवासन कराया. I have a dream, ladies and gentlemen. मैं आपको शवासन रोज कराऊंगा, आपका वजन 0 हो जाएगा, घट जाएगा पूरा. जितना वजन घटाना है ये शवासन करके मैं घटा दूं. नो एक्सरसाइज, नो ईटिंग हैबिट, नथिंग. सिर्फ शवासन करना है आपने. मेरे साथ 30 मिनट. वजन आपका बड़ा चैंपियन प्रोग्राम होगा ये. लूज वेट, आस्क मी हाउ. 30 मिनट शवासन रोज कर लो, बस आपका वजन घटता रहेगा. सेंस है कि नहीं what I'm saying? There is sense in what I'm saying, right? That if you are settled, if you're not restless, तो आपको एनर्जी की जरूरत ही नहीं है. अगर आप धूप में जा रहे हैं, गर्म पानी पी रहे हैं, अच्छा सा रेस्ट हो रहा है, then you don't need any extra energy. You don't need it. So think about it in that sense. Okay, very good question. Thank you for asking. I'm going back to my share screen. then find a mentor or a buddy, okay? And the teachers are very good mentors and buddies, but also somebody like a Shubhendra or any one of the people who've been through that journey before can also be your mentor and buddy. And Shubhendra shared very nicely कि कई बार he has a breakdown. He goes back to doing his old habits. So this is a good thing for anyone who's on a journey to know that you can be a normal human being and have some mishaps also. Rest and relaxation make you lose weight. I just told you that. The more you can rest, the more you can relax, the better it is for you to lose weight. Practice yoga every day. I'll come to fast in a moment. Do some cleansing. Early dinner is 6 p.m. Okay, 6 p.m. dinner. I'm going to share this protocol with you in the WhatsApp group. So stay off oil, stay off dairy, be vegetarian. We have spoken at length about this. Since we are in lockdowns till the 17th of May, till next week, try your best to stay with home food. Add fiber, we'll just discuss it in a moment. Keep it to 1500 calories. We've talked about this a lot. Take a 30 minutes walk after dinner. This can happen after lockdown. 4 to 5 liters of hot water through the day. This will help in cleansing. It will also help in reducing cravings. So Sanjay, one of the things that you can think about is drinking hot water through the day. It will help you to reduce cravings. Stop all supplements and get 30 minutes of sun. That's the protocol. And make sure that you educate yourself. So there's one thing that I missed out there, which I need to talk about. Fasting. So here is what fasting is about. In many traditions around the world, and of course in India, in the Hindu tradition, fasting is a very important part of improving digestion, improving one's constitution, and improving health. Fasting is also part of the yogic tradition. There are 2 days of Ekadashi in a month. That makes it 24 days in a year. And there are 9 days of Navratri in spring and autumn. That's 18 days. That's a total of 42 days of fasting. Now in India, I've noticed that people don't fast, they feast. Fasting is an occasion for feasting. But actually fasting is a spiritual tradition. Fasting is actually a health tradition. Fasting is not a cultural tradition. Fasting is not meant for celebration or enjoyment. Fasting is very specifically meant to improve your health. Which health? First of all, mental health, not stomach health. Fasting is one of the most important traditions to improve your psychological health. The reason for that is the most important desire we have after the desire for survival is the desire for eating food. It is part of the survival process, but food is a very important component of survival. And physical, mental, emotional strength is gained by fasting. So fasting is for 42 days in a year, and that is a 6-week cycle for creating good health, losing weight, and maintaining your weight throughout the year. If you fast, you will not put on weight. It is not for losing weight. It is for not putting on weight. Fasting is not for losing weight. Fasting is for never putting on weight. So you will lose weight if you fast, but if you fast religiously, then you will never ever have a weight problem. Now, how do you fast? The moment you hear the word fast, you think about, yogis in the Himalayas, and you also think about the feasting. You also think about Karwa Chauth fast, all those things. This fasting is not that kind of fasting. Yogic fasting is very simple. Yeah, Sunil has 30 minutes of sunlight before 8 a.m., after 6 p.m. So, Shekhawatji, this is what I'm trying to say, that fasting is not some punishment that you're giving yourself. The way to do it is to make some very small experiment. Let's say that you have eaten breakfast and lunch, and you plan it like that. It is not by accident. Ki, haan, let me miss dinner. No, it will not work. So you plan it for tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll have breakfast and lunch, put it down in your diary. And then you say that, okay, tomorrow I'm going to miss my dinner. That's how you start doing a fast. So breakfast and lunch you've had, so you're not feeling deprived. You miss dinner, which is the lightest meal of the day, which is the easiest meal of the day to skip. Because you've been working through the day, it's easier to eat during the day and skip your last meal. So tomorrow you miss dinner. That is a fast. So what have you done? 1 p.m. lunch, then 9 a.m. breakfast. You have fasted for a period of maybe 15 hours. This is called intermittent fasting in the Western method. But in my language, this is one way of developing a discipline to fast. Miss your dinner. Very simple, nothing more. Next time, don't have lunch. Just have breakfast. Don't have dinner. Have breakfast the next day. How long have you fasted? 24 hours. What have you lost? Nothing much. You had good breakfast. Maybe you had a cup of tea. That's it. Next day, you have breakfast. No problem. You will not feel unhappy. You will not have a headache and so on. In the weight loss program that I'm going to do from this weekend, we advise a Monday fruit fast. So you don't have to fast. What that means is that you have your dinner today, and today is Sunday. Then tomorrow, and you plan for it today. Again, planning is very important. Preparation is very important. If you want to lose weight, you have to prepare for this week, you have to prepare for next week, you have to prepare for next month, and you have to prepare for the third month. I want to tell you this. And that is how a mentor will guide you as well. That's how a coach will guide you. That's how I will guide you. That you have to plan. You have to plan, otherwise you will fail. You eat dinner today, get all the fruits that you need to get, and have a fruit day tomorrow. Banana, mango, apple, orange, anything. Have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, but just fruits. You want to put namak in it? Go ahead. You want to have a fruit juice? No problem. Just have fruits, nothing else. What is happening? You're having fruits through the day. You had paka hua khana, cooked food, 6 p.m. today. When are you going to have cooked food again? Not tomorrow. Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. What have you done? You've done 36 hours of fasting. How is this going to help you? We don't know. It is not quantitative. Like Deepshika asked, how many calories? We cannot count the calories because you will lose weight. Tuesday morning, if you step on the scale, you'll be 1 kilo less. But the moment you eat your breakfast and lunch, again that weight will go. You will again become 1 kilo heavier. This is not to lose weight. What is happening during the fast is that your entire constitution is changing. Everything is changing. What do dogs do when they are sick? What do dogs do when they're sick?
They eat grass. They stop eating food.
First of all, they stop eating.
They sleep.
And they sleep. First of all, the most important thing that they do when they're sick is they stop eating. They stop eating. Learn. Let's learn from animals. Let's learn from our dog. Many of you have pets. You see that your pet, that pet is a wonderful teacher. A dog lives 105 years. 15 saal wo jeeta hamare saath. Never you have to take it to the doctor. Never it brushes its teeth 2 times in a day. Never gets dental caries. Never is overweight unless you feed it too much. That dog, when it's sick, आप कुछ भी उसको खिला लीजिए नहीं खाएगा. इतना sense है. Never went to Stanford, never went to Wharton, never went to Kellogg's, never went to Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, never went to IIMA, never went to IIT, but उसको बोलो खाने को वो नहीं खाएगा वो जब बीमार है. The moment it's sick, it stops eating. That means the best way to recover your constitution for eating is to stop eating. Yani ki if you want to have 360 days of good eating, just 5 days, stop eating. I'm giving you an incentive, a motivation that you can splurge, you can be the worst person for eating, provided you fast. Sometimes. I'm giving you that incentive. And then if you want to do professional fasting, then you can look at a water fast. You have dinner today. From today, 6 p.m. dinner to 10 a.m. day after tomorrow, have only water. So Prime Minister Modi went to America in 2014, one of his early trips, one of his early many trips. And he made news. He made news everywhere for one significant thing that we are talking about. Apart from being the Indian Prime Minister on a visit to America and all that, he made news for what reason? He went during September. What happens during September in India?
So fasting during Navratras.
हाँ, नवरात्रि का काम चल रहा होता है तो fasting. So what did the Prime Minister do during those 9 days in America?
Water and fruits.
He was on no fruits also. He was just on lemon water, nimbu pani. So सारे दावत में our Prime Minister was just drinking lemon juice. He made big news that time that in America, the Indian Prime Minister is just drinking lemon juice everywhere. It came in every paper, everywhere, all the media, it happened that the Indian Prime Minister was drinking lemon juice. Those 9 days are very significant because then you can do whatever you want for the next 360 days, 350 days. You can eat whatever you want. You will not fall sick. You will not gain weight. That is the miraculous thing about fasting. So water only fast. 6 p.m. dinner today, day after tomorrow, you eat your next meal and you have only water through the next full day. So I'll send you a video about fasting and I'll send you the calorie chart from the Western point of view. Both are Western. And some other significant things about weight loss. So that is about fasting. You can also do 9 days of fasting during the Navratris. Now that Navratri is over, you can find occasions and reasons to fast. You can do a Ekadashi fast, which is the 11th day of the full moon and the 11th day of the new moon. You can also fast according to your own convenience. You can do a fruit fast, or you can do a water only fast, or you can do 3 days fast. But any fast which is more than 3 days should be a supervised fast. That's all. You should be either knowing how to fast or you should supervise it. So Shekhawatji, you try it in a small way. Maybe miss dinner. That's it. Ye aapka fast ho gaya. This is your attempt at fasting. Miss dinner. I remember getting into this fasting business one day. I said, "Main kal pura din fast karunga." So I got up in the morning. I had water. Then I went to office. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. I was thinking, "Yaar, ye pura din niklega kaise?" By 9:30, I had a splitting headache. At 10 o'clock, I told my pantry boy, "Bhaiya, niche se jaake samosa leke aao." That was it. My fasting day was over. First time I tried. I relate to what you're saying. Ki, bhai, you fail miserably. If you think like this, ki, I'll be able to fast. You never fasted. You cannot fast suddenly. You know, it's impossible to give up food. So you try in small ways. So give up one meal. Instead of eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you have breakfast and dinner. Don't have lunch. You give up one thing that you may not fail. And you try that for many days. Then you try again and again to have a different kind of fast. Juice only fast. Soup only fast. Vegetable only fast. Fruits only fast. That way you're eating something, but you're not eating what you're used to eating, which is dal, roti, sabzi, and all that. That is fasting for you. Good. So I have spoken about the fast. So cleansing, I can only talk about cleansing when we come to the program, but cleansing or shuddhikaran or kriyas are part of the yogic tradition. And we teach Lagushan Prakshalan, Kunjal, Kapalabhati is a cleansing technique, Agnisar is a cleansing technique, and so on. Can diabetics fast for long periods of time? The answer is that first of all, before getting to fasting, you must change your lifestyle. And you must change your thinking. For example, at 2:30 today, come and lie down and do Shavasana with me. Your diabetes will start reversing when you do Shavasana with me. 30 minutes a day keeps the doctor away. 30 minutes a day, lie down in Shavasana, your blood pressure, your diabetes, your physical and mental illnesses will start reversing. Once they start reversing and your pancreas start functioning again, you can start making an early dinner. When you start making an early dinner, your pancreas will change more. When you start practicing yoga, your insulin will start getting produced. You will stop taking insulin. That's the way. Reverse any disease with me. Any disease that you have here, you reverse it. One of the biggest problems is excess weight. Mala, what's the question? How often should you do? What's the question, Mala? And Sheshu, you said you fast during Ekadashi, complete day with fruits. What do you do in the night? I'm going to, yeah, can you just speak? You're unmuted. Sheshu, what do you do?
Yeah, how often Kunjal and Jalniti, Arun?
Yeah, Kunjal and Jalneti are not required to be done by normal people. But if you are not well, if you're unwell, for example, at this point in time, in my entire submission of 3.5 hours, and in my submission of the protocol, I've spoken about many other things which are far more important than Kunjal and Jalneti. If it was important, Jalneti and Kunjal was important, I would have focused on it. You see, it is almost 1:30, but I've not spoken about Kunjal and I've not spoken about Jalneti. There must be a reason, you see. And the reason is that we don't need to do it. We don't need to torture our bodies. What we need to do is become less insane. We need to develop sanity. To develop sanity means, like, Sanjay has bravely shared what he shared about giving up alcohol, giving up smoking is a very big deal. It's a very big, serious habit change. And he is curing himself of various sicknesses even without doing Kunjal and Jalneti. We don't need to go there. Only unwell, really unwell people or yogis need to do Jalneti and Kunjal. Many people ask me, should I do this during Corona? It's not required. You do Kapalabhati, you do Anuloma Viloma, you do Brahmari, you do Shavasana. Your immunity will come up, your lungs will be strong. Or kuch nahi karne ki zarurat hai. Your human beings have a wonderful ability to recuperate and rejuvenate very quickly. A dog can cure itself in 3 days. We are a more evolved species than dogs. 3 din lagne was 3 din, 3 days. So then the answer to the question, Jalneti and Kunjal, Jalneti you can do every day. So Mala has been to the ashram, she's lived in the ashram. So I can respond to her question by saying, Jalneti you can do every day. But you don't need to do it, but you can do Jalneti every day. It's a wonderful practice. Kunjal, unless you are sick, once a week is more than enough. And maybe once in a fortnight is maybe ideal. More than that, you should not do. Yes, Avinash, the YouTube class every day, thank you for reminding me, is on YouTube, 2:30. So I'll be live on YouTube on the Sivananda Yoga Center channel. Every one of you, please come and lie down and spend another half an hour with me and let me relax you after this very tense 3.5 hours. Yeah, Sheshu, you're saying something? Yeah, I was asking you, do you, after fruits, during the day, in the night, what do you eat? Can't hear you. You can type it in your... Yeah. What is that?
It is again the fruits at the dinner too. Lunch, some fruits, and again dinner also some fruits.
Okay, but no food, no proper food.
No, nothing.
Next day you...
One more question, Guruji, regarding the next 2:30 p.m. Shavasana class.
Yeah.
How do we need to attend that?
I just told you, just type in Sivananda Yoga Center on YouTube.
Okay.
And the link, the channel will show up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and then you can just lie down and relax. It's free. It's there every day. And I want to tell everybody how important it is to do this Shavasana practice, which is why I am leading it. And I'm teaching it every day for 30 minutes. It's one of the most important practices at this time. Like if any one of you wants anything in your life, I guarantee you the most important practice that you need to do is that 30 minutes Shavasana practice. And the answer is, yeah, Ashish, you can You can join. Anybody can join. Please tell family and friends. It's a very harmless practice. The entire family should lie down and do it. And anyone, anywhere in the world can access it today, right now, and every day. Every day at 2:30 in the afternoon, I'm teaching Shavasana. There's no link. Sivananda Yoga Center, Gurgaon. You type it on YouTube. I'll share it in the group. I'll share the link in the group. And you can, yeah. Thank you, Avinash. It's there in the chat box as well. Thank you.
Sir, I am doing every day your 30 program. I am get so much energetic, I can't tell you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's the whole idea. The more energy you have, the less craving you have.
Yeah, I'm feeling that same.
So what should be the ideal duration of pranayama and how many times a day should we do during COVID-19 times? देखिए ऐसा है, Jyoti's question is like this. I remember Baba Ramdev in 2005 and 6. Baba Ramdev, सारे क्या कर रहे हो भाई बाल काले कर रहा हूँ, क्या कर रहे हो भाई बाल उगा रहा हूँ, क्या कर रहे हो, वो कह रहे थे दांत उग जाएंगे, मैं दांत उगा रहा हूँ. People are doing Kapalabhati in the metro. People are doing Kapalabhati in the auto rickshaw. People are doing, husband wife are fighting. They're doing Kapalabhati. Fighting and Kapalabhati is going on. Jyotiji's question is, how many times should we do pranayam during these COVID-19 times? The answer is, please stop panicking. Yoga is about doing less, not doing more. क्यों ज्योति जी? ऐसा है कि कम करना जरूरी है, ज्यादा करना जरूरी नहीं. मैंने आपको अभी बताया कि प्राणायाम, my students are expecting an answer from me, which I don't have. The answer to that question, Jyoti's question is, you should do Shavasana every day with me at 2:30 in the afternoon, not pranayam. Jyoti ji, आप हैं? Are you there? आप बने हुए हैं हमारे साथ? Jyoti ji? Manish, 1 minute. Let me just respond to.
Yes, I am with you, Arunji. I am with you.
Wonderful. Now, I want.
My question is, if you don't mind, आपने stress करा कि प्राणायाम कपालभाति करना चाहिए, अनुलोम विलोम करना चाहिए.
नहीं, पूरे 1.5 घंटे के टॉक में मैंने स्ट्रेस तो किया ही नहीं.
No, नहीं.
पूरे 1.5 घंटे के.
I'm sorry for using the word.
नहीं, 3.5.
आपने बताया कि कपालभाति is very good और करना चाहिए.
जी.
So कितनी बार करना चाहिए?
लेकिन वो तो मैंने सिर्फ एक बार बोला, लेकिन मैंने शवासन के बारे में 15 बार बोला, तो क्या समझ में आया आपको?
मैं वो करूंगी 2:30 बजे आज आपके साथ.
नहीं, ये बताइए कि क्या समझ में आया कि क्या ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है? According to the teacher, what is more important?
शवासन.
And according to the student, what is more important?
शवासन.
नहीं, प्राणायाम, कपालभाति. आपने वो चीज मेरी पकड़ ली, वो टांग पकड़ ली मेरी, वो उंगली पकड़ लिया जो मुझे पकड़वाना ही नहीं था. मैंने माला को भी अभी बोला ना कि जलनेति करने का जरूरत नहीं है, कुंजल करने का जरूरत नहीं है. फिर मैंने उसका जवाब भी दिया कि कितना करना है.
नहीं, पर अभी आपने ये भी बोला था कि अगर हम प्राणायाम करते हैं, हमारे लंग्स, हमारा कपालभाति करते हैं,
लेकिन तो आपने वो सुना,
ग्लो भी आता है और इस टाइम में ब्रीदिंग भी हमारा अच्छा होता है.
नहीं, लेकिन मैंने शवासन के लिए ये बोला कि शवासन करेंगे तो 3 चीजें मिलेंगी आपको.
इम्यूनिटी भी बढ़ता है.
वही मैंने कहा ना, मैंने 20 बार बोला कि आप शवासन करिए.
जी करूंगी.
नहीं, लेकिन स्टूडेंट क्या करना चाहता है?
स्टूडेंट वही करना चाहता है जो गुरु कहता है.
गुरु बस यही कह रहा है कि प्राणायाम अभी मत फोकस करो, शवासन पे फोकस करो.
जी, परफेक्ट.
क्यों बताओ क्यों? क्योंकि मन जिस तरह से ज्योति का इस तरफ चंचल है, इस तरफ से एंजाइटी भरा हुआ है, तो प्राणायाम करने से आग लग जाएगी.
ओके.
क्या सारे वायर्स जो हैं 100 वोल्ट के बने हैं, लेकिन 400 वोल्ट चलना शुरू हो जाएगा. तो क्या करना चाहिए? प्राणायाम करना चाहिए, शवासन करना चाहिए? तारों को ठीक करने के लिए
शवासन करना चाहिए.
हाँ, तारों को ठीक करने के लिए शवासन करना बड़ा जरूरी है. सारे तार जो है बड़े कच्चे हैं सर.
जी.
And Jyoti, very important that you ask the question, because all my students sitting here, all the 50 students are going to go and practice Kapalabhati in the bathroom, in the kitchen. सारे आपकी तरह हैं. वो मतलब मुंह से जो बात निकल गई तो उसी को पकड़ लिया. मैं 15 बार बोल रहा हूँ शवासन, वो बात नहीं समझ में आ रही. मैंने कहा कि दारू भी छूट जाएगा, गुस्सा भी छूट जाएगा, लंग्स भी स्ट्रांग हो जाएंगे, इम्यूनिटी भी बढ़ जाएगा, शवासन करो. लेकिन नहीं, वो कपालभाति मैंने बोला ना 1 सेकंड के लिए.
जी.
और कपालभाति और अनुलोम विलोम करने के लिए दिन में जो है 1 बार करना बहुत है. अगर दिन में 2 बार भी करना चाहते हो दिन में 2 बार करिए, बट डू इट विद द क्लास. Do it in the presence of the teacher.
Okay.
Do it with discipline. Don't do it in all the rooms in the house.
Okay.
Don't do it when you go to the vegetable market.
No, no.
मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूँ कि ये ना दवाई नहीं है, ये शिक्षा है.
जी.
तो प्राणायाम करने का मतलब नहीं है, जब तक शिक्षा नहीं है प्राणायाम करने का बिल्कुल भी मतलब नहीं है.
Okay.
तो 8 बजे क्लास है, तो 8 बजे ही करिए कपालभाति पूरे क्लास के साथ. कपालभाति, अनुलोम विलोम, 6 राउंड सूर्य नमस्कार, 12 आसन. उसके अलावा नहीं करना है.
ये भी जो आपका लिंक है YouTube पे, उसी में आप सुबह 8 बजे.
हाँ, और शाम को 7 बजे.
ओके.
फ्री.
थैंक यू.
देना जरूरी है ना, सहारा मॉल की तरह, बिग बाजार की तरह. फ्री.
या.
फ्री. 2 for the price of 1. तो उसमें आप ज्वाइन करिएगा.
जी, श्योर. थैंक यू.
Any other question before we end? Any other comment before we end? जी, Manish, you are raising your hand. जी, बोलिए. One second.
Okay.
Now again. Yeah, go on.
Sir, you recommended like the weight of 70 kgs for all the men.
65 बोला मैंने actually. Sorry about that. कोई बात. 70.
Sir, like everybody has a different height. So means somebody is like even 5'1" and I'm like almost 6 feet.
मैं अनपढ़ हूँ मनीष. बेचारे मनीष को देखो जरा, उनकी शक्ल देखो. मनीष, मैं अनपढ़ हूँ. 6 फुट आदमी और 5 फुट 1 फुट आदमी, मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा.
So that was the question, sir. Ki everybody has a different height.
There is a movie called Karate Kid. मनीष. अच्छा, इस ग्रुप में मनीष कौन है? 50 लोग में मनीष कौन है? हम सब हैं. हम सारे मनीष हैं. ओके. सवाल मनीष ने किया, लेकिन सबके जहन में ये सारी चीजें, ये पता नहीं क्या बोल रहे हैं, बोलते रहे. मेरे को तो पता है मुझे क्या करना है. तो मनीष ने बेचारे ने सवाल कर लिया हमारे तरफ से. कई लोगों का हाइट का मतलब है. कई लोग कह रहे हैं कि भाई हम तो जैन लोग हैं, जैन लोग के तो हड्डियां बहुत मजबूत होती हैं. कई लोग अपना अपना बोल रहे हैं. वो तो अपना 6 फुट का बेचारे बोल पड़े. नहीं, हमारे यहाँ तो सारे ऐसे हैं. 70 किलो कभी जिंदगी में हुआ है क्या? 70 किलो क्या होता है? Karate Kid, the previous one, the old one, not the Jackie Chan one. In that, there is a very interesting moment when the student comes to the teacher and the student says, please teach me karate. So teacher says, okay. So the student is very happy. The teacher says, I teach you karate, but one condition. Student says, yeah, any condition is okay, no problem. And teacher says, I say, you do, no question. वहां से तुमको क्या दिख रहा है मनीष? 6 दिख रहा है ना? यहां से क्या दिख रहा है मुझे? 9 दिख रहा है. सही क्या है? 70 किलो सही है? 6 फुट 1 इंच सही है? सही क्या है?
70 kgs.
नहीं पता. मैंने 70 बोला बस. आप कुछ भी बोल लीजिए. शिक्षक का काम है डॉक्टर का काम करना नहीं. शिक्षक कहां बैठा है? अकबर के ऊपर. गद्दी किसकी है? सिंहासन किसका है? राज्य किसका है? बीरबल का है क्या? नहीं है ना बीरबल का.
नहीं सर.
गद्दी तो अकबर की है. 6 फुट आप ही का है. सोच आप ही का है. राज्य अगर चलाना है तो बीरबल की सुनो. ये नहीं कि आप राजा नहीं है, आप राजा ही रहेंगे. गद्दी भी आप ही की है, राज्य आप ही ने चलाना है. कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन गाइडेंस के तौर पे शिक्षक ने ये बताया आपको. नेवर माइंड व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी, नेवर माइंड गूगल, नेवर माइंड 6 फीट एंड 5 फीट 1. लड़कियों को 50 और लड़कों को 60. चलो 55 और 65. चलो कोई बात नहीं, 60 और 70. मैं नेगोशिएट करते करते दिल्ली में 60 और 70 तक पहुंच गया. अच्छा, एक चीज और पूछते हैं मनीष साहब से.
जी सर.
इन स्कूल व्हाट वाज योर वेट? 11वीं में, 12वीं में?
Maybe when I was in 12th, maybe around somewhere around 80, 82.
आपके पेरेंट्स का नंबर दे देना मेरे को, ठीक है? क्लास के बाद मैं उनसे बात करूंगा. आपसे बात करने का फायदा नहीं है. स्कूल तक आपने 11वीं 12वीं तक आपने 80 किलो पहुंचा दिया आपको अपने आप.
Sir, I was always like overweight.
ठीक है. तो अभी जो चैलेंज है आपके लिए वो 70 तक लाना है, 70. ठीक है, आई एम ऑल्सो 5'11", आई एम 70. I, in my opinion, I am still 6 kilos overweight, but that's all right. मेरे को 65-64 होना है, but you know, like that, Western method is not the same as the Eastern method. So Manish, thank you for asking that question, because it also relieves the tension around many people कि मैंने क्या ये figure दिया है. This figure is not based on a Western model. It is based on health, and health can be only achieved if you can reduce the weight. अभी कितना है Manish? कितना weight है?
Sir, I'm somewhere around 19 right now. 90.
तो जो बैक का प्रॉब्लम है ना, उठने बैठने का दिक्कत है, and you participated in the back therapy course with me.
Yes, yes.
आप 5 किलो 7 किलो कम करके देखिए. मतलब I'm not even saying कि 70 तक लाना है, 75 तक लाना है. Even if you lose 10 kilos, according to my program, what I'm
from last 4 days, I am having my dinner around 7 and having a next meal at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I have lost around 1.5 kgs in 3-4 days.
देखिए, फटाफट आपका वेट कम होगा, फटाफट आपका बैक पेन चला जाएगा. They are correlated. तो ये दोनों चीजें correlated है. तो वजन घटाने की बात आप डरिएगा नहीं, और उस पे आर्ग्यू भी मत करिए किसी के साथ, अपने साथ भी मत करिए. आपने मन में ये ले लेना है कि अरुण ने बोला है, गुरुजी ने बोला है कि 70 किलो लाना है. होगा नहीं होगा, अच्छा है नहीं अच्छा है, वो बाद में देखेंगे.
बिल्कुल सर.
बाद में कैंपेनिंग आप अपना खुद शुरू करेंगे कि नहीं नहीं क्या कह रहे हो, 6 फुट हो 6.5 फुट हो, 65 किलो आना है.
ठीक है सर.
लेकिन वो बहुत दूर की बात है. पहले आप 5 किलो कम करिए, 7 किलो कम करिए. Okay.
बिल्कुल सर. Thank you.
Now from the audience, have you had a good time? 3.5 hours?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Very good time.
Right, good. So we are about to end. I want to finish the seminar. This is the first time that we've done a program specific to one particular problem, which is weight. Otherwise, my freedom seminar, which is now spread across 2 days, is mostly on a generic topic. It is how to reverse illness, and here we are talking reversing weight. There are many programs that we are doing for Jyoti. I'm doing a program starting Wednesday. I'm leading that program. It is 6:30 to 8 in the evening. 6 days of pranayama and meditation. तो उसमें मैं directly आपको सिखाऊंगा. That is in the evening. 1.5 घंटे की क्लास है.
Perfect.
ज्योति को क्या सीखना है, क्या प्रैक्टिस करना है इस कोविड टाइम्स में, मैं सिखाऊंगा डायरेक्टली.
जी बिल्कुल.
तो वो शाम की क्लास है, and all the Jyotis in the class, please do come. It's 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's 6 classes. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
ठीक है.
I'm also leading a weight loss program. Actually, partly leading the program along with Naveen. I'm doing the talking, and Naveen is leading the practice lessons that is starting this weekend, this coming weekend, 16th of May. That's a morning class. It's only on Saturdays and Sundays. So if you're going back to work from Monday, and hopefully whole of India will start going back, then you have to just follow the program on the weekends. It's 6:30 to 8:30 in the morning. And the theory that we have discussed today, I will help you to implement over 5 weeks. So you will be under coaching for 5 weeks. I'm hoping that all of you or most of you will join the course with me. I'll share the details, and Vishaka and everybody else will share the details with you. So I want to thank you for being with me for such a long time. You're my family. You're the reason why I do things that I do. I love yoga. I love teaching, and yoga has given me a lot. And it is not my time to take, it's my time to share. And that's what I've been doing for the last many, many years full time. The last 16 years, Diksha and I have been bringing these programs to you because we want to give. And I hope that this online platform is able to help us to interact and intermingle more than ever before. So I'm really grateful for the time and energy that you've invested in listening so patiently and giving yourself this chance to imbibe some knowledge and to change your life for the better. I'm really grateful. Thank you very much.
Arun ji, last thing please.
2 minutes का बचा है.
Arun ji.
हाँ जी.
One last thing. अभी आपने जिक्र करा कि आप सेमिनार लेते हैं to reverse the illness.
हाँ जी.
अभी आपका कोई प्लान है कि आप जैसे आज का सेशन है वैसे ही सेशन उस पे भी ले लें?
जी अभी किया है ज्योति जी. We just did one 2 weeks ago, And we'll do one more soon. And we'll do.
Thank you. Kindly update because शायद मेरे पास आया नहीं message.
So इसी में आएगा. In these WhatsApp groups, it will be there. It's also on the internet. It's on the website.
जी.
It's also on YouTube. It's also on Instagram. It's also on Facebook.
ठीक है.
And yeah, I mean, I'm also on my phone book, in my status, on the WhatsApp status, I keep sharing the next available program.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have to tell you that the center is doing a lot of work. The yoga center is doing a lot of work. All my staff, my senior teachers, and me, we are all doing the same thing. Maybe they're not, you know, my name and my face, my name is more important to you than other people, but each one of them are doing far-reaching work. All my teachers are very senior. They are one of the best in the world in terms of coaching, training, taking care of you and taking care of your issues. Any program that you do with any one of my staff and teachers, you will be really blessed. So keep a track of the center's work. मेरा वहाँ पे नाम होना जरूरी नहीं है. Like this weekend is Emma Brown. She is my teacher. She is from England. आप आ जाइए क्लास में और लेट जाइए. बस और कुछ मत सोचिए. Just do the class with her and you will connect to Emma Brown. एक परंपरा है. आप परंपरा के साथ जुड़ जाएंगे.
ठीक है.
मेरे भी टीचर्स है ना. Somebody taught me, that's why I'm teaching you. Then you will teach other people.
Absolutely.
So मैं कैसे बना ये? How did I become? So Emma, Sabu, other teachers, they are in the line, they are in the pipeline, they are all coming through to teach you. आप आइए उनके साथ क्लास करिए. क्या कराएंगे वो, क्या मतलब उससे बेनिफिट होगा? Never mind. आप करो क्लास उनके साथ. बहुत सारी चीजें हम जिंदगी में करते हैं जो वेस्टफुल हैं. बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसे करते हैं जो ऐसे कर लेते हैं. But this is something which will be useful for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Keep a track.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Arunji.
Thank you.
Arun sir, which is the weekend class of Emma Brown?
It's on Saturday and Sunday. एक तो सत्संग कर रही है वो on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's on Saturday. And she's doing a class, asana class on Sunday. Both are at 6:30 in the evening.
Okay. So what about the link of that YouTube?
Oh, आएगा. It will come to you. आ जाएगा.
Thank you, sir.
It'll come in these groups.
Thank you. Thank you.
इस ग्रुप को मत छोड़िएगा और इस ग्रुप को आप ब्लॉक मत करिएगा.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Arun, so the 6 classes you were talking about, so these are on which days?
It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this coming week, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
Okay, and 6:30 onwards, 6:30 p.m.
6:30 to 8 p.m. It's also on Zoom.
And the 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. is every day.
8 a.m. and 7 p.m. on YouTube every day, daily classes. You can access it anytime, free. You can come this evening to the class. And also the 2:30 p.m. class, which I'm about to take.
So this pranayama meditation that you're starting on Wednesday, is it the same as the one we did earlier, pranayama?
Slightly different because it's connected with the next step, which is meditation. So we'll be doing the pranayama with that intent in mind that we want to tune our mind and tune our body for the next practice, which is dhyana, meditation. So it's a more evolved practice. It is a little more senior than just practicing pranayama alone. If pranayama was the PhD, then this is a PhD, double PhD.
Okay.
So
you advise that should also be done?
Yeah, it's a very good program to attend for sure. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We should end with the final prayers. Om asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om purnamada purnamidam purna purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bolo Sadguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.